Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. It means a lot that you guys keep clicking. If you guys keep clicking, I'll keep making. And we're gonna rank this entire cast again, like we're gonna do for the next like 13 weeks. This premiere was really good. I think overall, I prefer the 41 premiere, but I think the vibe of this premiere is setting the season up for a much better season. In fact, I think it definitely rivals the premiere of 41 in certain ways, and I think overall the twists that were introduced, especially the amulets, are looking very promising. Sky, what do we think of this twist? Is it positive? Is it a negative? What are we thinking? Just and overall about the premiere, like now that you've had a good like 3 days, to reflect on it and to think of how you liked it.
Okay, well, first of all, I see you're talking about the amulet twist, right?
Yeah.
So that one, I love, like, I not love, but like, compared to like the Beware Advantage. I mean, I think this is leaps and bounds better than it. First of all, it does take away your vote, so that's pretty cool. I just don't like the whole take away your vote for more than one round. It's just kind of dumb. This one, like, well, the Beware Advantage, like, there's not that much build up to it. With the amulet one, there's way more build up because you can just keep waiting and waiting.
Right.
And once everyone goes, oh, you got it. With the, with the Beware Advantage, it's kind of like, oh, you have to basically hope till merge and someone gets it, or else nothing happens.
Right.
And for the premiere, at least, if you watch my video, check it out on Surviving. I actually said that I liked the 42 premiere better than this one. I just felt like we got to know more people in this premiere than the 41 one overall. And there wasn't any stupid like want to get rid of guys in this one. So like there wasn't like a lot of parts that like felt like super like out of place, except for like one part, obviously with the Jackson part.
Right.
I'll take that over the guys.
Over like,
and well, not him getting medically evacuated, but like I just like them compared to them. I just feel like Jackson's didn't feel like as weird and out of place.
Well, and that's the thing too, is like it's just like little small things, and I think this is why they took more time is to edit out like stuff like this. Like if it did happen, which honestly I think this cast is just less vocal overall, but I think definitely this edit is probably gonna be better. But like one like small thing that I remember pointing out in my my Thursday video, like that recap the episode, just like it's small stuff, like when the three women showed up on the Summit Island. They're all women of color. If it's 41 with that cast, with that edit, we're getting 3 minutes straight of, oh, 3 women of color. Oh my, we're making the hike. We can do it too. This and that. And we didn't. We didn't get that. Whether it just straight up didn't happen or whether it didn't get in the edit. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter, because in the end, we're watching a TV show, a product, and if it's not in there for whatever reason, I'm totally fine with that. And I feel like to me, it's little teeny tiny things like that didn't pop up that really made this episode really like fun to watch overall. And it felt like I was actually watching like a TV show rather than last year. It felt like I was kind of popping in and out of a TV show to go watch CNN every other 10 minutes.
Yeah. There wasn't like any like
what
bitter. Yeah. This same question. What's your thoughts on this first episode? Better than last season's? Do you think it's gonna be a good season? What are you still skeptical about? Etc.
I think it's way better than 41 personally, opener. But I think like it's stuff that you just don't really notice because we become so used to it now, is that this whole cast is like they're all woke. So like it's like they're casting not people that I like. So I can't really get behind anybody. So like, yeah, it's like it's pretty chill, and they're all like Tori? Tori's like the one person, and she's kind of annoying on the show, but
So, I mean, like, it's the thing is, like, I can still like people who I know outside of the game are woke as long as they don't bring it in the game. For me, like, that's the personal line that I draw.
Yeah.
But like for you, is that different? Is that a different line for you?
Well, it's because I know they're gonna bring it into the community, and it's just gonna be more of them teaming up together.
So more for you, it's if they bring it into the community. So like you're fine if they actually have that opinion, but if it then comes into the Survivor community in some shape or way or fashion, that's what where like the line is for you.
Well, it's just like we're building like a coalition of woke.
I mean, it's already built.
Yeah, I know, but just adding more fuel to the fire. It's like no one with a dissenting opinions allowed in this community. We'll kick them out, or we'll ask for them to be deplatformed and stuff.
Right.
Which has happened very recently with some past survivors, which I might make videos on. But and this new cast is already hopping on that wagon of cancellation of past survivors.
Ooh.
So that really it just puts a damper on it for me. Like, and also the 26 days, like, and kind of rehashing a lot of the same stuff that happened last season with twist. Like, you also gotta like think, right? They're gonna bring back the knowledge is power twist, probably, right?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah, yep. I mean, honestly, for me, I didn't mind that because I just would like for the cast to know about it beforehand. I feel like that advantage, I'm fine with it being like a thing on most seasons, honestly. But as long as it's explained to the people and it's explained exactly when it comes into the game. So if it comes in pre-merge, say that to the entire cast so that people know not to just be like willy-nillying their advantages out in the open. Well, obviously, it's already stupid to do that. But when you now put that threat of being Xander, or I guess Liana in that case, now people have a chance to be like, well, okay, hold on, maybe I'm not going to tell this person about my advantage.
Well, we know that Beware idols are in the game. Like, they're going to be put. So, like, people are still going to know who has the idols because they're going to do the stupid phrases.
Right.
And then people are going to know who had the amulets because there's like 3 people know about the other 2 people who have them. So, it's again making all these advantages known to everybody and then giving a power that can be easily used because everyone knows where the advantages are.
I agree. I think, again, this whole everyone knows about the advantage thing is kind of stupid. I think for me, the big difference is that with the amulets, they can be paid off at any time, and the buildup continues to build up over and over and over again, and the payoff can happen 3 separate times, and the payoff can happen now at the merge, at Final 6, or like in between those points. So to me, the amulets are a much better improvement of what the Beware advantages were supposed to be.
Yeah,
but we're still going to get the Beware advantages, probably.
Right. Yeah, but I'd rather have the better version and the bad version than just the bad version.
Just if they keep like basically everything from last season plus add on the amulets, just as more twist.
Do we think they're going to do the hourglass episode? And if so, will it be also the exact same format where it's like a no vote episode? Like I
hope so. I mean, I hope not.
Yeah, I have to assume that they won't.
I gotta think the twist has to be a little bit different just because they got so much heat from the players on the island when they did it the first time. But I still think they're gonna do it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of like secret scenes where like all the players are just like complaining about it and how like it doesn't make any sense. And I mean, I feel like they're at least gonna. He did say they're gonna like change some stuff, and I hope he just isn't straight up lying to us when he says that. I mean, they changed 1 bucket
from 2 buckets.
I mean, that is a big change. I mean, they did change that, and it did change the thing.
And they added the amulets, which is a big twist in the game. Obviously, it's gonna be probably the focus of the season at this point. Like that's a big deal. And
I'm just hoping they change the hourglass twist.
Like honestly, if they don't do the hourglass twist, I'm fine with the Beware advantage things. Like I'll take that bad to not have an episode where 1, no one gets voted out, which is again probably the worst part of this whole thing, and then 2, the fact that someone's gonna win and then lose, and that's not really how it's supposed to be. But yeah,
like we know if they do that exactly the same, like we're gonna know that challenge means nothing. When we're watching,
which makes me think that they're probably not going to do that. There's no way.
So boring, even more boring than last season's.
Right. I have a pretty good feeling that we're not going to get the hourglass, and if we do, it's going to be very different.
Yeah, I mean,
or in a different capacity.
I was thinking something good about this episode. I don't think I mentioned yet. Is that like the whole island twist thing? The risky vote was like shortened down like supremely compared to last season. It was only like 5 minutes. Well, I mean, like I'd rather just like not be there in general. I didn't think it's good that they like edited it down and there really wasn't too much intrigue towards it. It just kind of like happened. So I kind of like that. How they edited it more.
They didn't show them explain themselves, right? Like they had like JD do. Like he lied.
No. We did get a sob story, I think, from was it Jenny?
No, it was
Marion.
That was like pretty quick, honestly. And also they did like kind of like they still like said like, oh, Jenny Kim kind of gave her a reason like I think the other 2 are gonna risk it, so I'm gonna play mine safe. So like you still got
No, I mean like did any I didn't remember seeing them explain it to their tribe what they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. Apparently it wasn't that interesting. Zach said in his EW little thing with Erica, his little interview, that Drea came back and said that she just went up the hill and came down the hill, and that was it.
I mean,
okay.
It was a pretty bad lie.
But, yeah. Also, did Jenny get a tarp?
No,
They're not
that's
risking?
that's I think the other one where like takes place at night. I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought they
yeah,
all
yeah,
gave you
that one.
tarps or something.
No, that I think that was the Knowledge of That Power one. It's like you get a tarp or something. I forgot honestly.
Yeah, because like if you're not risking in your head, you're saying everybody else is also not risking, so we're all going to keep our votes, and you don't want to lose your vote at the next tribal because that'd be like again like it could be game ending as we saw for
I thought I remembered one person like not risking and they got to get like a tarp or whatever.
I think that was
that was
nighttime one.
at
right?
night, definitely at night.
Yeah, the Tiffany, Brad, and Sydney one.
Sydney
Yep,
one,
yep.
Yeah.
That was a weird one too. It was just kind of like very miscellaneous. I really didn't do anything. And that's the thing. Is like I like that they're doing this, but I don't want it every episode.
Yo,
like, it's just
what?
it gets what?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I was I was looking at the Survivor 42 fandom or whatever page because I was just kind of scrolling around and stuff like that.
Right.
And dude, I went to the bottom and it's a trivia and it said this season has 5 gay people. And look, and Chanel Howell apparently is part of the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, she's bi.
I was like,
oh,
what?
that's like every girl.
I told you guys about this. Remember that they wanted a rainbow alliance of the 5 LGBT characters.
I wasn't paying attention, I guess. Then.
They were talking about it before the season started.
Okay, no, I just don't remember that.
A lot of people on Twitter. I told you guys on the podcast.
And Lydia, I mean, I guess Lydia. That's
they can't do that now because Jackson's gone.
Yeah, Jackson's gone. So
imagine Romeo gets rid of that. The next one.
Zach's gone. Zach's gone too.
In Australian Survivor, the first like vote out, like actual like was a vote out of the like Brain versus Braun was like a trans dude, and like people were mad, like it was like Survivor's fault that he got voted out. I was like, it doesn't make any sense because it was the people that got voted out, but they're getting like mad at like the actual show that like a trans person got voted. I was like, do you guys know how this
wokers
works?
Are gonna woke?
No, anytime like a minority gets voted out, it's the show. The show was never gave them a chance, but then when a minority wins, it's because they got a fair chance. So it's like a no-win situation.
It's no. It isn't even that. It's that the show also didn't give them a chance, and they just fought hard. You know, they had to fight.
They fought so hard against the show. Yeah. It's like, dude,
when real equality is just putting them out there, and then what happens.
Right. That's for me. I'm such a big person on equality of opportunity is good. Equality of outcome is just as bad as racism. Honestly, at that point,
I mean, I would much rather like have like half the cast just like they made it to where like half the cast can't be from California instead of like the race thing.
Yeah, honestly, because that's actual diversity. Because like all of these people are people who like live in an extremely expensive studio apartment, and outside there's a bunch of homeless people walking around, and so to them they're like, oh great, like I want to vote this way because this side says that they're gonna make homeless people not exist anymore. And like to them, like that's like that's their idea of life, like living in LA, and that's just not life for most people.
Yeah. I'm getting tired of these Canadians too. No more Canadians.
Yeah, that's true too.
To be fair, I think
it is Survivor.
Does Drea Wheeler count as a Canadian? Because she lives in Canada, but she wasn't born.
She was born in Texas. Like she's
like, bro, why would you leave?
American, bro. Like why?
Why would you leave Texas? Like that's like the best state.
She's probably like
might be business.
Like one of those like persons who's like, oh, if Trump gets elected, I'm moving out of the country.
She said she moved back like 12 years ago to Canada, something like that. Like that would have been like when she was like 20 something. So I feel like maybe like a job or something.
Yeah, it's probably a job.
But like I'm pretty sure like look it up. Like Texas has like an 84% rate of like people who are born there usually stay there because we're just kind of.
It's like the same chance that you have at losing your vote.
That's true.
Yeah, so if you're born in Texas, then you have the same amount of shot to lose your extra vote as you do to stay in Texas. That's a great way to transition into our power rankings.
I guess so.
We have 16 spots as Jackson is a drug addict and Zach is terrible at Survivor. And speaking of Zach. Wrong. Speaking of Zach, if for anyone who's watching this who hasn't seen my Thursday video, Zach blocked me on Twitter. Zach is definitely
I didn't see that one. That's
so
crazy.
I mean I don't go on Twitter, but I went to go check out his Twitter so I could see if he was saying anything about his vote out. I can get more info so I can give him a fair shot. And it said Zach has blocked you. So Zach obviously was intimidated by my gigantic muscles, and honestly, I get that. You know, I'm trying just to see his perspective.
I
you know,
almost
if
blocked
so,
you for
if,
the same reason.
so yeah, honestly, I get it. I mean, honestly, I get it. Like if everyone blocked me, I get it because like big muscles, you know, small scrawny guy, terrible at Survivor. I get it. Like
Like
you know,
this guy's got
sometimes
good opinions and he's muscular.
yeah, it's just like how do you compete with that? I 100% understand, and I do not hold it against you. You know, sometimes like you just can't be like not a bitch. You know, so I get it. Like
Are
it's
you
cool,
saying
whatever.
Zach's more of a bitch than Shan?
Yeah, I'm just not on that much. Don't
That's
worry
not what
about
I
it.
said, but I mean,
Well,
shoot,
Shan didn't
you
block
can.
you, right?
Oh yeah, Shan didn't. That's right. But like, I don't think Shan. I don't think Shan like she wasn't beefing me on Twitter, but I guess I wasn't beefing with Zach on Twitter either. I don't know.
Zach
Yeah.
didn't block me. I just checked.
Wait, wait. Who? Jonathan did something? I wasn't. I kind of zoned out. I'm sorry.
Jonathan
No,
did something.
we were what?
I
We were
zoned
talking
out.
about
I heard big muscle or something like that.
we were talking about Daniel. We were talking about Zach getting voted out first, and he blocked me on Twitter.
Where did
we were
the
talking
big
about that.
muscle thing? Like, I heard that. That was.
Oh, because he had blocked me because I have gigantic muscles and good opinions.
Okay.
You know,
We know where your mind was, Scott.
yeah,
I'm sorry.
Big Mo,
you're
Jonathan?
like Lindsay.
Huh?
You're like Lindsay.
No. I mean, maybe, but
I mean, shoot. You know? Okay. So, are we gonna? Yeah. So let's do it. It's 16 people as always. Unlike these other podcasts, we start with worst and go to best from 16 to 1. 16 being the person who is either gonna get voted out the soonest, not winning, not a person who's gonna get far. It's like a combination of those three. We try not to just do goats, and we also try not to do people who just aren't going to win jury votes at the bottom. It's kind of a mixture of both, and also your spot in the game. And then top is the exact opposite of that, the best at everything. At 16, at 16, I have Maria. I think to me, Maria is someone who blew the puzzle. Was it the immunity challenge? No, it was the first challenge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it the first challenge?
Yeah, it was the very first challenge, the opening challenge. Yeah, like
yeah, with the stick.
Yep.
Yeah, the stick. Yeah.
Right. So she's already like. I mean, honestly, even if she didn't do that, she'd probably still be in last spot just because her archetype is like
team bomb.
It's like, come on,
why they put her on that part of the challenge?
I don't know. She probably said, "I'm good at it,"
because she can't do the physical part, so she had to do something.
They could put like Jackson there, someone else,
and then put Mario on the physical part.
Like, no, everyone was in the physical part. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I thought she was part of the physical part.
Wasn't that run by one person runs?
No, wasn't Jonathan carrying the boat with 5 people in it?
Yeah, 5 people on the boat.
Maybe. So
it didn't matter. Someone else could have done it. I feel like Jackson could have done it. I think.
Nonetheless, I feel like Maria for me is someone who's just like her archetype never. When I say never, I mean never wins a show except for Tina and. For a reason, like just nobody from her archetype wins the show, and I think it shows. Like I mean, it like they're putting 3 of them on here, like every season, and it still doesn't work. Like it just, I'm sorry, like it just doesn't work. Like I hate to break it to you.
So you're
like
telling me
nobody is voting for Maria at the end. Like I hate to say it.
Did you say this about Erica?
No, I said this about Heather and Tiffany, and I was 100% correct.
Okay.
Don't you know Heather was the secret mastermind? She almost won.
Oh yeah, she's secret mastermind. Yeah,
she could just beat the shot and fire.
Yeah, I mean, shoot, it went over at that. No, yeah, there's a guy in our server who thinks that that Heather is like a mastermind. He wrote a whole book on it. But yeah, so to me, Maria is somebody who just one isn't in the right archetype. 2 has already shown weakness in challenges, and 3 doesn't seem like some sort of strategical mastermind. And she's probably crazy too because she's like, why else would she ever be on this cast? She seems so boring. So yeah I don't know. She kind of gets the last spot.
Yeah.
There isn't many isn't many people who are like just popping out as terrible right now.
Yeah,
as far
it's
as
really hard for me to rank. Actually,
yeah, but like I for me, like really, it's only like my bottom 2 that I feel like are in serious trouble. Maybe my bottom 3.
Yeah,
but yeah,
I would agree with that.
We'll see.
So I actually agree too. I'm gonna call Mario the entire season because I just don't know how to say her name. Mario. I don't know. Mario is my number 16 too. If her tribe in particular, Taku seems to value strength, especially people like Jonathan and Lindsay on the tribe. So if they honestly, Jackson getting medically evacuated might have hurt her because he might have gone over her. It's still kind of iffy about that. But with him gone now, if they go to tribal council, which I mean, they might not because just Jonathan is a beast.
Right.
But if they do end up going to tribal council, one, it might be her fault, and two, I feel like she's probably going to get voted out because of that. Honestly, I feel like she sticks out like a sore thumb compared to everyone else on the tribe. So, yeah,
I 100% agree. Bitter. I'm guessing it's a white male.
Yes, it is, and it's our favorite homeboy, Jonathan.
No.
Okay.
All right. So like, I like Jonathan as a character, but he's being so like he's going hardcore the big challenge beast threat, and that's gonna be very like he's gonna get far in terms of like he's not gonna go out anytime soon, I don't think, but he's not gonna win. He's not gonna get close to the end.
Understandable, but for me, I just like it's hard for me to put someone who's not on the chopping block at last place. Like I can get it.
Like we know what he's like. He's like the exact archetype.
I understand, and like I agree, but because of the fact that like for me, like I think Jonathan's going to go out at a specific spot, and I have Jonathan at that specific spot. For me, like the idea of putting someone who, although he's probably not going to win, like just the fact that he is going to get farther, and we are all guaranteeing him at least like 3 more rounds in the game. I just personally couldn't put him in last place because like he's not on the chopping block right now. For me, I can only put people who are like who I think could actually legitimately get voted out next episode. That's just me personally, but I can understand why you'd have Jonathan at that spot.
Yeah. For me right now, at least in the earlier podcast, I'm probably gonna do people that I think are in trouble next episode, and people who are gonna like maybe like have no choice. Because like out of all these people, I think maybe besides like the people that got voted out already, like I would say Jackson Fox, like going into this probably had a worse chance than Jonathan, but I think like everyone left, Jonathan, I think I'm the most confident about is not going to win.
I'd say probably Maria before him too, because her archetype, but yeah, besides that. Yeah.
But like people like him like never win. Like who was the last person like him that won? Fabio, maybe? Like Fabio wasn't even like a challenge like carrier.
Mike is probably the
like
best.
Mike is strategically better than Jonathan.
Right, exactly.
Like
I mean, like the closest to ever come to Jonathan winning would be like someone like
Ozzy, I guess.
Yeah,
maybe.
Ozzy.
I mean,
Ozzy in 23. Yep.
To be fair, like he knew his limits. Like during the puzzle, he got like 11 or something like that. It was like, I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna go away and do the shelter.
There's no way, bro. That man was a Nimrod, bro.
He said I got 11, and then he was like, I'm just gonna go do the shelter, and then he actually he got 3 people to go do the shelter and 3 people to do the puzzle. Which I think that was actually like smart on him to do that. But
at least he knows where he's more useful.
Yeah,
and he was like, I got 11. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna leave right now. Man was so disappointed.
Like he's kind of like James Clement a bit.
Yeah,
he's probably not gonna get voted out.
And James never comes close to winning.
Yeah,
his closest shot he comes to winning is when he gets really, really lucky with 2 idols, and he still gets voted out.
Yeah. I could totally see Jonathan getting voted out with 2 idols.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
I got these 2 idol things. I don't know what they do, but I put them in my pocket.
I'll put my pocket and carry them to the end of the game. Like they're gonna be really nice souvenirs after. Like
I put them in my pants and they feel funny.
Lindsay, is that an idol in my pocket, or I'm just happy to see it?
Okay. Oh, bro, nah. But see, I am the Jonathan enjoyer, obviously. So
the Jonathan enjoyer.
Yeah. So or enthusiast, whichever you want to call it. So I obviously I can't put him. He is my favorite on this cast so far, just because I think he's funny, but.
I really like him as a character.
Yeah, and that's what I like about him. Like we know exactly what we're gonna get out of Jonathan. There's no twists, there's no turns. We know exactly what we're gonna get out of him, and he's gonna deliver what we're gonna get. So I mean, I don't think he's gonna win, but I do think he probably is at least guaranteed to emerge. Where he, if they do the stupid hourglass twist again, he might lose this. He might end up getting voted out just because he carries his tribe. He picks up the giant boulder and just throws it across the challenge and.
Because his tribe will probably win the challenge in that hourglass.
Yeah.
Because he'll be on it, and then he's gonna be very at risk. Yeah. That hourglass twist.
Yeah, so I feel like if they do the whole hourglass twist thing, where the tribe has to do it, or if for some reason like the person doesn't smash the urn, I guess he'll be fine. But I feel like if they do the hourglass twist again, he's probably in big trouble at that part. So which kind of sucks, but I do think if he can get his tribe to win every single challenge, which if we're looking at these tribes right now, I feel like Ika's and Vati are like leagues and bound worse than Taku, because like Taku, like
Lindsay
they're good
and
on
Jonathan.
puzzles.
It's
Yeah.
what it is Lindsay and Jonathan on the same tribe as OP, and I think that's
and they also have like good at puzzles too. Like like they're
Yeah,
actually like
exactly.
behind when they went to the
Well,
puzzle part, and they still got first place.
Because they have Omar and Marion for puzzles, and they have Lindsay and Jonathan, and then if they do go, they can still get rid of one and still have a strong four there.
And they're gonna get rid of
Mario.
Mario.
Right, exactly. So like they have dead weight to get rid of, and they have four people that are great in their own areas. They're a perfect tribe. That's like the tribe that like honestly, if I had to pick one like person to be in a spot in the game, it's probably like either Marianne or Omar too, just because like you're guaranteed like merge 100%, and you have Lindsay and Jonathan who are not gonna flip on you.
Those are solid too. It seems like and I feel like, and we saw the trailer as well that Omar and like Marianne probably like find the word advantage. I assume it is when they found it, so they're gonna be connection right there, which I assume is gonna leave Mario on the outs unless like one side is able to like bring them in, but I just don't see that happening, honestly.
Lindsay, bro, I cannot believe, bro, she's getting swept under the rug by Jonathan, bro. She's just getting absolutely bagged by Jonathan, bro.
Yeah,
Jonathan, bro, just taking W's one after another.
So you have, I still can't believe you have my Jonathan at 18 or 16. It kind of hurts, 16, but it's whatever.
Yeah, that's why I had to do it. His best strategy though would be to like fake an injury at merge and pretend he's not good at challenges anymore.
True, but then they would just get him out. I don't know. To me, it seems a little overkill. To him, honestly, I generally think his best shot is to just win every challenge and hope that at the end they just respect the fact he won 9 challenges in a row.
Well, maybe if he can get up with Lindsay and they're like a solid 2, maybe she can think for him.
Right,
and it'll be okay.
Actually, I got a question. I've always wondered,
or like take bullets for him, like in the game.
I want to know this: if a person, like, let's say it's a 13-person merge in a 20-person season, right, and they win every single immunity challenge,
all 10,
right? All 10, do you vote for them?
Yeah,
you vote for them.
It depends on how aloof they are. Like if they are literally stupid, like I can't personally, as like a super fan,
let's say like they have like alliance maybe going into the merge, and then they are taken out.
If they have like any sense of strategical like awareness, that's cool. Like I'll take like even Jonathan, like as long as he has something. But like if it's like Fabio, like no.
Okay, say like it was like Mike in a final 2 with Tony, and Mike won all the challenges to get there. Who you vote for?
Tony all day.
Well, it depends on what game Tony played.
Again,
well, like we play a Tony game, obviously.
It would need to be like someone who's average or lower on the other side, and the person who won 10 in a row would need to have at least something that isn't physical. And if that's the case, I got you 100%.
Okay, because that's what Jonathan's gonna do. He's gonna win. So if he gets the merge, right? Who is stopping him? Okay, he might have big feet, but that doesn't matter. Okay?
Well, it depends on the challenges.
Again, it's just the fact that it's 10 challenges. He's bound to lose one.
He just needs one. Just it's like purely puzzle or pure. Like he's a big dude, so like he's not gonna be great at like holding on, like endurance stuff.
What he needs is to have an idol, so that when he does lose like one, then he can play idol, and then he can just like get to 4, and then he's done. After that, he gets to 4. All he has to do is win 5.
The good thing is that Lindsay, who's the closest person to, has the amulet. So I mean,
that's true.
At least there's that.
Dude, I would be like amulet or not. Lindsay, please give this amulet to me. I need it, and then I'll vote you out.
Didn't he just like flex his big muscles on her, and then she gives it to him?
He's like, look at my muscles. Oh, I guess you can have it. I mean,
he does like the rock stare, like
it was yours in the first place. I mean,
if I'm Lindsay, I would be okay with taking Jonathan, and if he wins a lot of challenges to the end,
right?
Because you could just say like he was my my shield. I just brought him,
right?
Like, I feel like all the strategy.
That's what I feel like. I feel like Jonathan might actually end up going for us because I feel like a lot of these people could be like, wait, I can use him as like a meat shield if he doesn't get voted out.
I feel like and for him, it's just gonna matter whether or not he can show the jury that he did have some sense of strategical awareness, and if he did, then if he wins all those challenges, and then as soon as he loses, people still keep him because they want to drag him. If he can go to the end and be like, well, I knew that, and I just played up the dumb thing, whatever that. Then he's set. But if he just goes to the end and is like, I won 10 challenges, like $1 million, where is it? Like, where it at?
Yeah, I assume his it'll be like my strategy was to win all the challenges, and I won all the challenges.
And they just give him like a treat.
They're like,
Here's
bruh.
a treat,
They're
John.
like, bruh. They're like, bruh. Come on.
Here's a treat, John. Here for winning every single challenge.
Just like, Rupert, you're a dumbass.
Rupert
Okay.
would vote for Jonathan.
Number 15. Yeah, he would. Number 15.
Number
Tori.
15.
I think coming out of this
wow.
episode, no matter how much I think Tori is a great character, no matter how much I think Tori can even like recover from this, and no matter how much the next time on Survivor was very forgiving for Tori, I think in the end you can't come out an episode where you get the Dodo edit and you're on the chopping block and you make the entire tribe very uncomfortable by like again. I have a video coming out like right now about Tori, and it shows like Tori is a like played very, very well, but like you cannot do what Tori did and expect to like be in a good spot in the game. Like I think she played that combo fantastically with Drea. She could have, just come at Drea and been like, whoa, like you said this, you said that. And she's like, listen, I understand like whether you said or not, who cares? And then she immediately started talking about like game. And now they're like almost allies. Like, I think she played it well. The issue comes with like, she was on the chopping block. She is a big personality and she is probably Angelina-esque type of personality. And those are all very, very bad for her chances at winning the game. So for me, I had to put her low. I didn't think it was gonna be this low, but just looking at the rest of the cast, at like we have like 7 people who we didn't really get much from, and I can't put them low because I don't know anything really about them. Like, so yeah.
Do you think Tori played it well, or do you think Drea is just very cutthroat and willing to flip on anybody, and is all about anybody but me?
I think it's a mix of both.
I think it's a mix of both, but I definitely think like in general, Tori played this episode pretty darn well. Like especially the back half. Like at Tribal, she did a great job playing Zach into like looking like the attacker when really Zach was just trying to like make a move and be aggressive, but she like made him look like he was such an asshole when really he was just like saying stuff and like just trying to throw stuff out there. And she was like, dude, like we get it, like I understand like that you guys needed to just like throw the target on somebody and like literally it was so bad that he didn't even respond. He just like said okay and he just got all quiet and he's a super fan.
He's a little baby, that's why.
That's what I'm saying is like she's very good. I think her job is perfect for the game too, because she's able to like use her profession, which is usually to help people, to manipulate people into doing things that help her in the game. So I think it's interesting. Her game is definitely going to be a rough ride, and I think that's why she's always going to be at the bottom. But I do think that overall she played last round pretty well for the spot that she got herself into and the spot that she kind of landed on her tribe. And it really wasn't from her doing, it was more just kind of the circumstance and the fact that she was, she is her, that's her personality. So yeah. I don't know. She's kind of playing against herself in a way.
I mean, when she did say, everyone, I have an announcement to make. I do not have an idol right now.
Yeah,
so
that was stupid. But then she says, but then she follows that up with that great convo that she has with Drea, where she literally gets the person who was supposed to be like, they were supposed to be like screaming at each other, but instead now they're like talking about voting out Roxroy. And
I think that's more Drea just wanting Roxroy out than Drea literally wants to vote out Tori after
but
that.
I think the way that she handled that, like she like could have handled that so much worse. Where she's like, "What the fuck, Drea?"
She could have did way worse. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that's true. It could have been so much more confrontational, and it ends up where it's Drea versus Tori, who's gonna win, and then
I get
Tori
that.
loses.
My biggest problem is that choosing that position in the first. I mean, and like I do have her low. I don't have her next, but I do have her low. In fact, I have most of Ika pretty low. So I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I can see that tribe just constantly going back to tribal.
Yeah. So should I guess I'll say my number. My number's 15 is Roxroy. I feel like
he is my number 14.
Yeah, so I feel like Roxroy is. I feel like if his tribe wasn't going to tribal council as much, I might be able to put him higher. But since we know there's not a swap this season, or at least we're inclined to believe there's not a swap this season, he's not in a good position. I mean, I feel like Vati is more capable of losing more challenges than they did this. I mean, they didn't lose the immunity challenge. I feel like they might be more capable of it this time. Was there a round besides the first round last season where 2 tribes went to tribal council, or was that just the first one?
No.
It was just the first one? Okay. So, and honestly, Vati might have gotten saved that Jackson had to go by that, because I feel like Ika just might I feel like the first win that Ika got was more of a fluke because like everyone had to stop at the second part of the challenge. And I think actually Dre was the first person to run back. I'm pretty sure. I forgot exactly, but I think that win was more of a fluke than like them actually being good. I mean, if there's like a challenge that's like less physical, they could win it. I mean, if it's like a puzzle that or something like that, I feel like they could win it. But we've seen like or even though like they have people like JD and Brad, they just can't really get a hold on to challenges and stuff like that and just lose every single one. I feel like Ika is in that position, and I feel like even though maybe Tori might go before Roxor, I just feel like Roxor he already kind of gave a bad impression already, and like first impressions are kind of people go by it. And there's a couple people like Tori that like probably don't like him that much, and apparently Drea doesn't like him that much either. So I could see him easily going out next.
For me, like after seeing like the Ika tribe, for me, there are like a few people who are way at the bottom here, like Roxroy and Tori. And I just a little like quick mini spoilers. There's a lot of people like from that tribe that are at the top of my list. I feel like there's some that are in spots where it's like, if they keep going, X is going to go home and Y is going to go home, being Tori and Roxroy. And I think if they keep going, these people who are at the top are going to keep getting more and more power.
I mean,
I do think though, like them not, obviously them going to all these tribals isn't good for them post-merge. I think for now in a pre-merge, there's some people that like I think are almost guaranteed to stay.
I mean, if my mini spoiler, there's only one person from Ika that's not in my bottom 5. So I mean, I don't really have that much confidence in the tribe to say.
Damn. Okay.
There's only one person from Ika that like. So I don't have that much confidence in the tribe. I do think they're probably.
So Sky just hates babies. That's okay. Whatever.
I do think Vati could lose one. I mean, they really only have Mike and stuff like that, but I just feel like they're a more well put together tribe than Ika is. So.
Yeah, I get that.
So yeah, I mean that's my number 15. So I'm bitter, I guess.
Okay, yeah, so I have Maria next, so basically already said everything about her. I could see a possibility of her getting, like, just carried. Maybe she's not as crazy as, like, the producers thought. Maybe she's more willing to just, like, be quiet about it and just get dragged. I could see that happening.
Yeah,
because there's no way. I mean, maybe she was just put on the season because she's like the mom character. But at least because obviously that's like Heather. Last season, Heather was just put on there because she's a mom. Whereas I feel like Tiffany was on there because we saw her personality kind of shine post merge and like on her Ponderosa. But like with Maria, I just don't see it. I don't see really where she's at with personality. Yeah, I don't know.
Everyone, I have an announcement to make. My bad. I actually had 2 people from Ika. That's not my bottom 5. I missed up.
I also have two people from that tribe that are on my bottom 5 as well.
Yeah, there's only 2 people from Ika that are not on my bottom 5. So
actually, no, I have 3. Sorry.
So 3 people from Ika are in the bottom 5, while the other 2 they're able to escape. But yeah, and then you already said your 14, right? Which was
Roxroy. Right? Correct.
So yeah, my 14 is Tori. So we've already kind of talked about her extensively. So I guess. Yep. Bitter what you.
All right, well, I got a good one that's going to be very controversial. I have Daniel.
That's fine.
All right, I get
just because I see same kind of thing as Jonathan. I see him, Daniel, being in a good spot right now and going kind of far and being useful to his alliance. But I feel like he'll be cut for being too big of a threat pretty soon.
I think Daniel almost called his own game where he said he's going to be way too big of a threat and get voted out. Like he said that pre season. I think he's right.
Yeah,
I do think though. I think it's good that he's on Vati because again I feel like they might never go to tribal council honestly just because I have no faith in Ika whatsoever. But there's one person that I think probably will get voted out before Daniel, and I have them kind of next on my list. So
13.
I still haven't had my 13 yet. The person I'm talking about is at 12. So
okay, cool. Is it my 13 now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Lydia. I think Lydia to me she's out of the age range of her tribe, and I think if Daniel and Chanel got to swing, they'd probably go with the old people because they think that they're worse game players, which is probably right. I don't know. To me, like I just don't see how for me, like especially Daniel. I like why would Daniel want to work with Lydia in high? I feel like I just don't see it.
It's easy to control Lydia. Control Mike and Jenny
to control high though.
Yeah, High.
Well, I don't like High.
High would be the first person I cut if I was Daniel and Chanel. But then I would pull in Lydia and then take
right. But Jenny. I think maybe they're like, hey, we want to win challenges, and Lydia is like terrible. challenges.
I mean, the only
And
problem,
she's literally scared of the like sand, or not scared of it, but you know what I mean. Like she's over here like talking about sand in her toes and like
Yeah, she's
bro,
giving the
like,
Anakin Skywalker speech. Yeah,
like
they
what are
might
you
just,
doing?
they might just not lose enough for that strategy to be
exactly.
enacted.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Vati's gonna lose enough. I feel like they might only lose one more. I just have no faith.
And I
in
think
Ika.
Lydia goes probably. I don't know. To me, I just think Lydia being young hurts her there, and also the fact she's not going to win the game. She's too young to win the game. So
Yeah,
She's
but
also
Lydia's weird though.
gay, so.
Like she made it to the merge. Like I wouldn't see her as a threat at all. So I would
Yeah,
never
she
wanna
makes
vote
it
her
the
out.
merge. I think
she's either a GOAT or she goes like late pre-merge to me.
Yeah,
I feel like if she doesn't go home pre-merge, she's probably gonna be in the game for a while. Honestly,
Yeah,
because like who's gonna be like, oh yeah, let's go, Lydia, the Anakin Skywalker,
the 22-year-old who's like just
doing cartwiels
yeah.
over there.
Yeah,
and
who's in a dog chain on her Instagram. Like,
You guys been to
let's get her out.
Disneyland?
Just like, bro, like, just no, just
also here to this.
like, Lama, I'll get wrecked. Yeah, so
I'll take it to the most
my
magical
13.
place in this world.
I have her
my,
at 13 too. So
I have her a bit higher. I might you guys might not agree with this. I have Romeo at 13.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I have Romeo a lot higher.
For me, first of all, he's on Ika. Okay, so and he doesn't have Zach anymore, and I think Zach was maybe his closest like alliance member. And honestly, the only reason why he probably wasn't like his name ever came up just because he got lucky on it because Zach was already kind of out there, Tori was kind of out there, Roxroy was out there, and just no one really ever brought up Romeo. But I mean, Drea obviously cares about challenges, and like Romeo is going to help out. He's 112 pounds apparently, and I feel like Drea could go after Romeo, and I don't really feel like Roxroy or Swati would really fight over that, honestly. For like, why would you fight over keeping Romeo?
Roxroy thinks he has a 3-person alliance with Romeo.
Yeah,
and Dre.
exactly.
Yeah, but honestly, I don't think Roxroy's that tight with him.
Well, that, and then also the fact that I think this tribe has a bunch of egos on it, specifically Drea and Roxroy, and Drea, Roxroy, and Tori, and I think those three are going to battle out for power, and I think Romeo and Swati are going to glide.
No.
And we'll talk about.
I agree with that. Yeah.
We'll talk about Romeo and Swati way later. So
I also think Romeo's got his edit just made him seem like he's going to be here for a while.
Yeah,
I don't know. I just really don't have any confidence that he's going to win the game. And honestly, I could see him going out just pre-merge because if like Swati wants to like get rid of him, do you really think like Roxroy is going to like want to like do anything about that? Because like, I know he has an alliance with him and Drea, but honestly, I don't think Drea really cares that much about that alliance because she was trying to get Roxroy out.
But she told Romeo about Roxroy. That's who she went to.
I just think Romeo's connected everyone. Again, let's just wait until me and Bitter.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
So I did my 13 too. Was Lydia? So.
Oh, okay, cool. So it's my 12.
Yep.
Jonathan, we've kind of already talked about him. He's not going to win the game. I think this is the spot that he gets voted out is at 12. Whether that's pre-merge, like with Hourglass, or like full merge, I think at 12 is his spot to go if he doesn't win the challenge.
Dang, that hurts my feelings. So is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
So my 12 is Lydia. I think she's the first person to go out on Vati. I feel like I don't know why. I just feel like for some reason that Lindsay's going to try to have a connection with like Mike Turner. I don't know. I just feel like that's going to happen. And I feel like Mike Turner's probably going to have a connection with Jenny Kim. I feel like I agree. I think it's going to be like young versus old in that tribe. And honestly, I could just see like both Chanel, High,
and Daniel. No. High's with her, but I I definitely see like the older people being more loyal to each other versus like I could see High throwing out Lydia like in a second.
And then honestly, I think Daniel honestly sides with like a Ginny and Mike Alliance over like a Chanel and Highlines. But I just feel like Lydia will probably get caught in the crosshairs if they end up going to tribal council. And I feel like that's just the easy vote for them.
Agreed.
So, yeah.
Agreed. I also like for all those negatives that there isn't like but she's also a super fan. Like she's no. Like she's like there is no, at least she's a super fan, so she knows she's really not. Like there's nothing really like big positive that like pops out about her. So yeah.
All
right, cool.
All right, so my 12.
Yeah.
I'm not very confident in this pick. I picked Jenny at 12. It's just because I can't see how she works into this. Like I see she's good with Mike. So like if Mike can get control of the tribe, I could see her going far, but I just don't see her winning game in this cast at all.
I could see her winning. I think she's in the age range. She's not like older than 50, but she's not younger than 25. And I think she's also in a spot as far as like she has a core alliance with Mike. She's probably gonna be able to swing Danielle and Chanel. So I mean, as we just established, and so I think she makes a merge. And I think from there, she's not really a big threat, and she's a woman of color. So I mean, I don't know. To me, like she has the stuff. I still have her pretty soon. I think. Yeah. I mean, she's for me. There was 1, 2, starting with my next pick at 11, all the way to like 5 were all just like people that didn't get enough screen time, and I just kind of like picked them at random order to put them in.
Yeah. Jenny could definitely move up for me. Just right now, that's where I have her.
I will say after Tori, which is number 14, everyone else is kind of because like again, it's like the first episode, so like we didn't really get that much of them. So like after
usually,
like Tori, it's kind of iffy for me. It's
usually in the first episode, there's like one. There's like one half of the cast that's really fleshed out by the end of the episode, and the other half, like you at least hope you know them. Which I think with this season we did get a little bit from everybody, but I think for me, like just like I'd say about 7 people we just didn't get really much from. Yeah.
So yeah. I mean, after from Romeo on to like number 1, it's kind of like okay, well. The middle of it's gonna be like, oh well, they didn't get a lot of screen time, so they have to like not go home.
Right.
So
did you get your 12-bitter right? You did.
Yeah,
right?
It was Jenny.
Okay, cool. All right, my 11. This is gonna start my miscellaneous tour that I'm making, and that's Omar. I just didn't get much from him, and out of the people that I do have in this little group, I think Omar is probably the weakest, one of the more weak ones physically, probably. Yeah,
but he also sucks. So I mean,
probably more weak than Mariana, honestly. Mariana's his counterpart. I will say he's gonna have that advantage, but it's probably gonna be Marianne's, and I could just see him getting like sniped out because people like his ally member, but they don't like him. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't like him either. I don't like him at all, actually. So, Anyway, so what we got number 11, right?
Yeah.
This is unfortunately where I had to put my guy Jonathan at. Again, it's like I feel like if his tribe doesn't go tribal council, which is very likely, he's a guaranteed merge. But honestly, it's gonna be a tough road for him to like, let alone get to the end to win as well. It's gonna be hard for him. So I just don't see how he goes home in like the next 2 votes. I just cannot see that happening.
Right. It's impossible.
That's why I have him at 11 because I know for sure that he's not going to go home over like someone like a Rockstar or a Tori, So
right,
yeah, that's why I'm at 11.
All right.
So
I have Rocksroy at 11. We basically said
Yep.
The only thing is I could see him getting carried to the end if he gets to the like merge as a goat.
Yeah. The only problem is, does he get there? Yeah.
Well, I can kind of see him and like Swati being like the power and who make the decisions on that tribe.
Yeah. Like Deshaun and Danny, who are like in the power, but everybody hates them. So, or like not hate them, but like nobody really likes. Like even Swati, so a person who like people seem to like Zach, like who in his exit interview said he loves Swati, and like I still think like that might be our Deshaun and Danny of the season. We're like maybe they vote for Danny, but they're definitely not voting for Deshaun. Maybe they vote for Swati, but they're definitely not voting for Rocksroy. And I think they honestly both of them would have to get to the end with goats to have a chance.
Yeah. I mean, if we're talking about Swati, I guess my number 10 is Swati, and I don't really have a reason for it. I just want to say that because we're kind of talking about her. Does anyone really have anything? I don't think she's gonna go home next episode, but honestly, I just don't see her at the end. In fact, I could see her making the merge, but like, I have other people I'm just more confident in, honestly. So she ended up being at number 10, even though I don't think should be at number 10, but all the other people
did you also have, because I know you said you had Romeo higher up just like I do. Do you also have Swati higher up, or is she gonna be?
I have Swati a lot higher.
Same.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So
I think she should be higher.
Me and Bitter are doing good mentally, and Sky maybe needs a little bit of check.
Honestly, I think I don't think she should be like number 10, but other people I got more from.
No, I get it.
Than her.
I'm just busting your balls. You're good.
Yeah, you just have a wrong list. It's okay.
No,
it's
Spencer?
What'd
you say, Spencer?
It's okay, Sky. It's okay.
No, Spencer, what'd you say?
It's okay. Night, Sky. It's okay.
I'm just
give him his hot milkies. Give him some milk.
I don't know about that. I'm just busting your balls right now.
Whoa, Sky.
That's what you said.
What are you doing?
It's got weird.
It got weird, Sky.
Anyway, you can say number 10.
What the heck?
What number are we on?
We're number 10.
Yeah, your 10 was
Oh my
Swati.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's Spencer? What's your
I
10?
love podcasting. What's
What's
my
your 10?
10?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be Daniel Strunk. I like saying
No.
Strunk. It's his last name is fun. Yeah, no, Daniel. He did dislocate his arm, so he can't be in the top 9. I don't know. To me, like he's like, first of all, he's not winning the game. We've all established his threat level is way too high. Like I feel like just like when you look at Daniel, like he's the type of player who cannot play under the radar. He has to play like big super fan. You know what I mean? Like on top. He's like honestly like that's how I'll probably play. Like to me, I hate the idea of like hiding my game. I would like to play like a big out there game. And honestly, I did it in our ORG. Like I hate like managing my threat level. I feel like that's so boring. Like who wants to manage their threat like that? To me, and I feel like that's exactly the game that like Daniel's playing. Is why would I ever do that? And it's not really a good game to play as far as like overall like. The stats say like manage your threat level, and I think Daniel's just not going to do that. And so I think
he just comes off as a threat. Like just looking at me,
right,
this guy
right.
knows Survivor.
Yeah, he's in a freaking like tuxedo.
He
and
just
stuff,
seems like a sharp dude, and that's never like what you want to see when you see somebody. You know.
Yeah, like rule 1 to Survivors never pull up to Survivor with a tuxedo on, or whatever he had, like a business clothing on. Like, dude.
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Like, why are you doing that?
I mean, he's probably because of the lawyer thing.
Well, yeah. Well, no. They pick your clothes for you. You know that, right?
Yeah, they're probably like, let's put the lawyer in a suit. That's probably.
I know, but like, you can probably be like, what if I don't want to wear a suit? Like, I don't know.
No, they pick it for you.
I think there have been contestants who are like been convincing to get a different outfit, but you got to be very.
I think no. So what happens is production will give you options. You get options, but usually it's like color changes or whatever. Or like it's like or it's like this is a button-up shirt. Do you want a button-up shirt, a tux, or
I'll take a button-up shirt over. I'll take a sports jacket.
That's what he has.
Oh yeah, he probably
a button-up shirt.
He probably took long sleeves because he knew he'd need that at night.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I kind of have him higher just because. I don't know. We got like some character stuff out of him, which means he's either gonna go home like really soon or like.
Which makes me think he's gonna be like JD Part 2 almost, which is kind of scary.
I mean, I hope he gets far because I feel like.
You think they would do his story later in the season if he made it far?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, he did get freaking like on day 1 like
because let's like think who did his arm. The final 5 of Sobs like last season of Sob Stories. Ricard got his late into the merge, and then Xander got his like the day of.
Danny got his like the episode before or some shit.
Yeah, everybody was basically that. All the final 5 didn't get theirs till the end.
I guess like it could be because like his arm got dislocated, so they kind of like let's just say a story because that's what's kind of a big part of the episode
because we haven't gotten Tori's yet, and we think that Tori's gonna go far. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. Who knows?
All right, we'll see. So what's your number 10 then?
My 10 is Tori, just because.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know. She kind of actually gives me like Shan type vibes in terms of she's like kind of like how Shan should have been edited as like a villain, because I think that's what Tori is like. She's playing as a villain, which is entertaining, but I don't think it's gonna get.
I think she's playing as like I feel like the archetype of Angelina should be like it's not really a hero or villain. It's just like a petty ass bitch. I don't know. Like it's like you can't sit there and call Angelina a villain, but like I feel like
I can.
She's definitely like a dislikable person. But villain isn't necessarily the best word to call.
Well, if I was gonna put on like a hero versus villain stripe,
right? Exactly, villains. And I feel like that's like why you have to call both Angelina and Tori villains. But I don't know. I feel like Tori isn't Angelina, and I think that's like it's almost its own kind of category. I agree.
I just don't think she can control her facial expressions around people. I think it's she might be able to manage it now, but I don't think she'll be able to do it for the whole game.
Right.
I mean, she's a therapist, so maybe but we're just going to see.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I'd be scared to be a therapist. Like, but when honestly, like that moment where Zach walks away, she's like smiling and she turns her head. She looks out in the distance. She's like, "Should I'm fucking better on the challenge?" Yeah, like God, bro, that like pierced my soul. I was like, damn. Imagine that's your therapist, bro.
I mean, she gets 6th place on Sequester apparently, so maybe she'll do good.
Hopefully, she doesn't have like a Shan moment. She's like, "Yeah, in my profession, I get people to do what I want them to do for me."
Yeah, right, or something like. Oh no, she did say that she gets people to trust her really, really quickly. So that's kind of iffy.
Yeah, as long as she doesn't say her clients. If she says her clients, she does that too. That's messed up.
No, that's she said she like her job is about getting people to trust her really quickly. Who else would it be?
No, but like, get them to trust her, but like not like
right. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Like, she's like, and I get them to benefit myself. That'd be like really
right. Where
That's not
some
what a
Shan's like,
therapist is
yeah,
supposed to
like
do.
actually, like I'm actually ripping off the whole congregation. I'm,
I
like,
get them to
taking
do what
money.
I want them to do.
I'm actually extorting my entire congregation.
I got my whole congregation to sign up to my OnlyFans.
Yeah, right.
Hey,
You know,
there you go.
in the name of God, of course.
Anyway, so I already said number
Oh.
10, so I guess number 9 now.
Yeah, Spencer's
Number
number 9.
nine. Number 9. That'd be Chanel. Again, she's one of these
Ooh.
miscellaneous. Honestly, the next 3 or 4 or 5, yeah, 5. If you include Chanel, the next 5 again are just kind of continuing this miscellaneous. It's
Mhm.
kind of in the middle. We got nothing from Chanel, which honestly isn't that bad of a thing, but it's just like
Well, we got
We-
her being good with Daniel.
right, which is like I don't know. To me, getting nothing from someone to
Wait, when was
premiere.
that? I forgot, when was that? Was
When,
I don't remember exactly when it happened.
did she
when,
say she was cool with
It
Daniel? or
was
something like that?
it was after Ika and the whole Tori sneaking off thing.
Yeah, she was
So-
basically saying like everyone's got a pair, so I have to go grab Daniel because we're the only 2 not in a pair,
Okay, okay. I
Right?
mean,
Yeah.
which is good
usually-
strategy.
Usually, it's good for I think winners that like the past couple winners like haven't like gotten too explosive like premieres. I mean, it's not necessarily a
Right,
bad
but like
thing.
Tommy did, Chris did.
Great. Tommy got an
Nick
explosive
did.
premiere. He got like
Yeah,
a
but
confession.
Spencer,
Tommy got-
those are men.
Right, I get it. I'm just saying, like,
Who are more
if-
entertaining, more
Yeah.
funny, can drive.
That's
if
not
we're-
fair.
if we're going based off of edits, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. To me, you can say all you want about how well statistically it's actually better not to get content in the premiere. There's no way that I'm ever gonna be like, wow, they didn't get any confessionals or anything important. Anything important in the premiere. I'm so high on them winning. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
It
I
doesn't
mean,
feel right.
I do have her like kind of higher just because like I don't know if she's going home next, but I don't have her like super high.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that like her tribe wasn't that not much happened on that tribe this episode,
Yeah,
and she
it's
still
tough
got
to,
a
like,
little bit strategy.
right.
She kind of got the main like who's in charge of the dynamics kind of.
Thought Mike kind of was.
Mike didn't really say like this is who's with who, and Chanel
Yeah,
was the one that
true.
said these are the dynamics.
That's how I took it. Is that Mike was in a good spot in that tribe, and it's gonna.
And
have
also,
to-
I feel like actually no, I'll save it for Mike. When
I just think Chanel and Daniel are gonna have
Yeah.
all the power on how that tribe goes.
I mean,
I
I
just
hope that,
agree.
I hope that is because I want Daniel to go far. So I, mean,
I think that Daniel might get voted out pre-merge. I'm getting strong like JD 2.0 vibes from Daniel.
I'm not. I think
Daniel
Daniel,
to-
Daniel are like very different people.
Shoot the
First of
basketball.
all, one's white, one's
obviously.
One's white, one's
Bruh.
This is why we have Skylander here for great
Yeah,
observations.
bro. I was gonna say they're bringing people.
Also, I
one
don't
has
feel
dark
like-
skin and one has light skin.
I feel like Daniel probably won't yell money right before he
Yeah.
misses like a shot.
That'd be
in the
great if
basketball.
Daniel's
Oh.
sob story was just a replay of JD's sob story.
Yeah,
You're like, what?
it's like
Then he
Daniel's
goes,
like, yeah,
"Money."
but back when I was a kid, and it just flashed to a picture of a black kid. With
Yeah, I was a nerd. People like
it
didn't like me.
was
That'd
like,
be
wait,
perfect.
you were black.
Wait, what? Yo,
I'm
he's like,
actually
when I was a kid.
I had to tell
He's like,
everybody, transracial.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm transracial. It just flashed back to JD as a kid.
They wanted JD to play again, but they had to disguise him. So
It's like,
It's
I-
actually
that-
JT from
I
last
used to
season.
be a
He got
black-
transracial surgery. over that.
yeah. I actually used to be a black guy with dreads and earrings.
He's the first player to play on back-to-back seasons on newbie seasons.
Yeah,
It's different people.
crazy.
There's different
Crazy.
people. There's different people. Yeah, I mean, Daniel's gonna be like, oh yeah, money. Then like misses the shot. Then gets
Wait,
voted
that
out.
sounds like JD.
Money.
Are you JD?
Wait,
Oh my God.
was it the same episode that he got voted out when JD yelled like money, then missed the shot?
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
it
Same
was.
It
one.
was okay. That makes it
JD
even more
for
funny.
just Daniel. Did you know that?
Whoa, that's
Oh
what I-
my God.
That's my next
JD
video. I'm gonna
just
expose this
Daniel.
whole thing.
Is the Survivor 42 conspiracy? That's
Is
it.
JD just Daniel? Bum, bum, bum.
We need a conspiracy music to start playing. Like, ooh.
Okay, we're like this
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist on Survivor. It's like freaking like Erica's
Is
a lizard or
Survivor fake?
something.
It's
Survivor's
Survivor
actually
fake.
taking place in the studio right now. It's not even on.
Yep,
the
Just
That's
like
it.
the moon
Well-
landing, right, guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wink,
Mm.
wink.
It's just like-
Yep. Jeffrey
Anyway.
Epstein killed himself, right, guys?
Oh yeah. Oh
definitely.
yeah.
wink,
No,
wink.
no, he didn't.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
I'm
he
not
didn't.
trying to get popped, so I'm just gonna say yeah, he did.
Shoot.
The
Yeah,
only
he
thing-
did. Yeah, he did, guys. Right.
Pop in this
right.
episode was Daniel's shoulder, but
Yeah.
Yes,
oh.
sir, bro. Yeah.
Anyway,
And Jackson's lithium probably out of the
True.
ball.
you think Jackson's like just took a bunch of lithium when he got back or
He's
something?
definitely popping perks after he come back.
Bro, it's like in a
Yeah.
park at Houston, just like it's like
He's
how
like,
do you
"Damn,
you
man,"
like shoot
like-
that in you or something like that? It's like
I don't
I
think
don't know,
so.
man.
Because it's for like depression and stuff. I doubt it's like.
I
think-
mean like when you're using it recreationally. Like,
I think it's a pill, probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I thought lithium
Could
was
be
like
wrong,
a
though.
crystal or something. That's what it sounds like. It has
I'm
an
pretty
E
sure.
on the
I'm
end
pretty
of
sure
it.
it's a solid. So maybe it's like a yeah.
So
It has to be a
liquid.
polar.
It's a gas. The
This
elements.
kid, bro.
Anyway,
This guy, bro.
I'm gonna say my number 9
What a
real quick before we
burger.
get. I'm saying my number 9 real quick before we get too sidetracked. My number 9 is Lindsay. So
Cool.
yeah, I had to put her
I
somewhere
honestly
near
have nothing to say about
Jonathan.
Lindsay.
I had to put her somewhere near Jonathan, and their one place had like she's like Swati and John. I just feel like. I feel like Jonathan, Lindsay has a safety net, and I think people, if their tribe goes to the tribal council and they do, for some reason, target Jonathan and Lindsay, I feel like Jonathan's always going to go before. Like, really, like, you're going to vote Lindsay out over Jonathan. So I think she has that safety net.
You maybe want to keep the strength.
I guess, but, like, I don't think they're going to target them. And if they do target them, then they're going to probably.
Unless they seem too much like a couple.
Yeah,
that's true.
Well, if they do go to tribal council, I think it's going to be later in the season, or like later in the pre-merge. And if they're going to target one of those two, they're going to target Jonathan because it's going to be like the 6th vote of the pre-merge. So I think she has that safety net, and she seems like strategic enough.
I don't know. It's iffy. Maybe they go for her and say we can drag Jonathan to the post merge.
If I had to get rid of one of them, I'd definitely get rid of.
But guys, remember, this is
Lindsay
Omar we're talking about, and Omar isn't smart. He doesn't think like us, guys.
I want Omar to try to throw a challenge to get rid of one of them, and then Jonathan just beats the challenge. Like
that's like me.
Like 41.
In our work.
Yeah, like 41.
We're in this year just like saved Erica from losing.
Everyone just sat down, but I just did challenge by myself, and we win.
Yeah, right.
You make him sound like
he wins the whole challenge.
You win challenge.
He does everybody's
like
job.
The entire
He's literally just them, like just dragging them to that finish line.
They all just like don't even swim the water. He just drags them.
He drags them all.
Throws them in
the water.
Guys, why sit down?
Why sit down, guys? We must run.
We must run.
There's like we're throwing the challenge, Jonathan. What?
So we can vote you out. What? No, we must win challenge.
No, you funny. We win.
Do I catch the challenge? Like he's just like,
Jonathan, look over there. A challenge. Where?
Wait,
he looks over.
Jonathan, look, challenge. Where? And then he just like keeps swimming, and he never finds a challenge, and he's just still swimming to this day.
Yeah, he's still swimming out there.
Jonathan, he finds, like,
throwing the challenge, Jonathan. We're throwing the challenge, Jonathan. Do I catch challenge? Do I catch it? Or do I put it in a hoop? Like it's just
Jeff just shows up. Like we don't know how to explain it. Like it's not a medevac, but Jonathan's just gone.
Yeah, he's just dumb.
We don't know where he is.
They had to put him in a psych ward or something like that.
Like 5 seasons later, he shows back up on the island.
No, I won the challenge.
Like, I won the challenge, guys.
Yeah, he's
challenge. Like
he has something else, bro.
He's been like freaking like just surviving off the bears and stuff in the Fiji Islands, and no one was able to find him. And
you ever see like Castaway with Tom Hanks? It's basically that. With Jonathan. Wilson.
But it's Jonathan instead. Then
I'd watch that.
It's actually Jonathan just is there every single season just to participate in one challenge and just leaves after that.
Yeah, and then just gets medevac every season. All right.
Yeah.
Let's go. Better.
No, better.
My 9. Yeah. All right, this is where I got Romeo. I just don't see him going.
Oof.
I see him making the merge, and I could see a possibility like he actually becomes pretty powerful in terms of being like swing votes throughout the season. And I think he could even get to the final 3 and possibly even maybe win.
So then you, dude, you're supposed to have a guy like me.
I can also see him not doing that. So it's like 50-50.
Right, but like I just like at this point, this early, I don't see many paths to the end. And if I see someone who has a path to the end to win the game, I'm gonna put them high up on my list.
It's still his face, you know. If his face was different, I'd be like,
I will say he doesn't sound like I thought he'd sound. He has a very deep voice, honestly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Also, is he a super fan?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think he was. And then Zach was like, buddying up with him about it.
No. Zach had said super fan to super fan, and then he asked him a question. So
I thought he just assumed that though, because he's like, you look like a super fan, but like
no.
And Romeo's like, yeah, sure. I don't know.
Just by his mannerisms, he seems like a super fan.
I thought he's too busy watching pageant shows.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like he, like, I don't know. He's like. He just seems like just looking at it, I feel like he seems like a very sneaky person if just like looking at him and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm just gonna let him get to the end. I don't know. If he gets the merge, I just think, you know, he might be able to be there for a long time just because like he's like 2 pounds and like no one will be able to see him because he's just invisible because you can't see him.
He's also like that perfect age where he's like connects with the older people and the younger people.
Yeah. Right, because when the Rocktroy and Drea were like these young kids, he was like, yeah, man, it's their age, man, it's their age. You know, I mean, but then he can also go off with Tori and Zach and still like like not be left out as far as he's never left out,
Yeah.
which is dangerous in terms of
But I think people aren't like, how are you threatened by Romeo? Like, you gotta be.
I mean, they got threatened by Zach, and they're
yeah. I mean, he's kind of Zach archetype, but he's like doing it better.
Zach, but just much better, much
more.
Zach looks way more like sneaky.
Right.
True, but then now, like,
honestly, like I think just overall as I watch more Survivor, I realized like how much like a lot of it's just like if you look like something, then like people would just like think about it. Like Daniel just looks like a threat. There's nothing Daniel can do. He will lose the game every time because he just looks like a threat. Whereas in someone like like you look at Tommy, you don't think threat. Like he looks perfect for the win. I feel like sometimes honestly it is just like what do you look like? Like
sometimes because but Tony looks like a threat. And
right, but like he also plays the game exactly like how he looks like. Like sometimes it's just like really how you look like if you look like
I just winner, like if you look like a winner, I'd vote you out. Like I'd vote out Mike because he's bald like Tony.
Right, exactly.
I'd vote Zach out because he looks like Adam.
Someone like Erica just doesn't look like a winner. So someone like Romeo just doesn't look like a winner. And I feel like to me, like that can really help you in the game. Someone like Tommy even just doesn't. They don't look like winners. They don't look like people who are winners.
He's actually he's 37. I did not.
Yeah.
So
that'd be a good strategy though when you go on there. It's like my strategy is the what do you look like strategy.
Also, Drea's 35, which I didn't think she was 35 either. She's 10 years older than Tori. That's weird, man.
Yeah, Drea said she went on a season to find herself again after relationships with people like in her life like were falling apart or something like that.
Like Drea said that?
Yeah, she like she just,
Drea
like went on the show to like find something or like
find someone.
I thought that was Maria saying
find something. No. It was Drake. She said like her relationships with her like her friends and family are like deteriorate. I don't know.
It makes sense. She seems like someone who sacrificed all relationships for business and now is regretting it in her late 30s.
Yeah, she's a fitness influencer. It's like the worst job ever.
Fitness.
That's like the most unrewarding job ever. You get nothing out of that job except money.
She's like the definition of like girl boss. Like she's
look,
gonna be in her 40s with no kids, no husband, and regret all her decisions.
No life.
Drea, look, you're in a fitness.
But she said that like in her thing, she's like, yeah, man, like I had this, I was going through this with my relationships, and then it really worked. Like Survivor works, man. Like so it seemed like it worked for her, which definitely makes me like think that she would go.
That's why I have her higher up. Yeah. Dre's in the fitness, so like the only question is like, like, can you fit this? I'm not gonna finish that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
What?
Do you not know fitness? Okay.
I mean, I know. Yeah, I know.
Okay. There we go.
Anyway.
It's okay.
That what was like an exasperated what? Not like
okay.
I wasn't aware.
Okay.
So we had 8 now, all right?
Yeah, we're at 8. Let me grab my thing and see what we get. Number 8 is Jenny. Again, very miscellaneous. I have nothing to say about Jenny. She seems like I don't know, like she got a little bit of sass to her.
I mean, I liked her a lot.
Yeah, I like
this
episode.
Yeah,
like I ranked her low, but I hope she does good.
Yeah, I think she seems like chill. Like when like she like could have called him out for like you put me for the Asian or math rule because I'm Asian or whatever. Like she didn't. So
I will say,
and then also on the island when she showed up with all the women of color, she didn't call it out either. So honestly,
maybe she did both of those in Asian and Eric.
Oh my god! Imagine, bro.
No, the whole like Mike the sales Asian that could have happened because she started talking to him after that. So I mean, either way,
why did they bring it up like later? Like, remember when he said that and it's like flashback to Mike saying
it's like day 38. Remember, like when they have when she has the final immunity and they have to she has to decide who goes. Like Mike, remember when you
her and Mike in the final 3 and then she's got to like break him down so that he doesn't get voted for.
Yeah, remember when you asked me?
Imagine, bro.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I like Rockford stands up like, dude, that's based. I'm voting for you now.
He's on the jury.
Besides Daniel, do we know of anyone like confirm that is based or besides Daniel?
I don't think Daniel is based.
Well, yeah, but like Daniel was on. I mean, like
Jonathan is 100%.
I'll like still give him credit because I'm pretty sure Jonathan is too. But I'll still give him credit because Daniel did vote, like or not vote, but like he was on the campaign.
I mean, Tori is right?
The only person I know for sure is Tori.
Tori, I'm pretty sure. Like I'm gonna count Daniel. Even though he's a pussy. Like
Go
about
ahead.
like
Let's see.
I'm,
Like,
like,
this is
still
what we
gonna
are
count.
these days. We're just
I
letting
just have
people
a-
like Daniel into the base.
I just
club.
have a feeling that Jonathan is. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
Yeah,
that he
yeah.
is.
Because he has pictures of like he has like videos of him shooting
Nah,
guns on his Instagram.
Bro, he literally like was like,
Sings
bro,
Little
I hate
Mermaid.
shirt. He was like,
So what?
bro, I hate shirts so much. Why do you got to wear all these shirts? He was like, hey, like everyone, why don't we just take off our clothes? And I was like, hey, like, yeah. I think
Yeah,
he
he's
directed that
cute,
towards one particular person, but
Yes, sir.
Omar.
yeah,
Yes, sir.
definitely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, Omar wouldn't do it. Remember, he's waiting for marriage. So
Jonathan,
yeah, right.
Jonathan, I can't. It's against my religion.
Yeah,
he's like,
right?
I don't care about your.
He's like, I don't care about no religion right now, little young boy.
No one asked that.
Jonathan, do what Jonathan want.
No one asked that.
Jonathan, do what Jonathan want. No.
Like,
What number are we
Jonathan,
on?
do it, Jonathan.
8. I have Chanel at number 8 just because, why not? Like,
Wow, you guys are low in Chanel.
hey,
Yeah,
I mean,
she's like whatever.
she got one confessional. I can't put it that high. She got like one confession or 2 confessionals. Like, I can't really. I
I'm
feel
just
like
trying to be right pretty early on, so
yeah. So you're like, I remember like the very first podcast at exactly like 1 hour and like 15 minutes when I said that. Okay. Anyway,
yes, exactly.
This guy's going nuts today, bro.
yeah. Well, who's your number 8? Yeah.
My number 8 is Omar.
Let's go.
Just
I hate
because
Omar.
I hate him, but like
Hey,
I think he's
right?
gonna go far in the game.
No, he's
like he's
not, actually,
perfect for the
doesn't.
modern survivor in terms of like
Yeah, he is.
he's like no one's gonna
He's
vote
also
him out.
not because he's almost too good for like an archetype that he's gonna get caught as a threat. I feel like someone who's perfect for the mom survivor is someone who's like about to be like the new meta, which I think for me is someone like Romeo. I think the new meta is about to start being like women who are like weak women and weak men. That's the new meta.
Just stop at weak women and you got Romeo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's just like I don't know. Yeah,
he's the weak women of men.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely.
I really hope that's not the new archetype. That's not going to save Survivor.
I mean, I hope we get an archetype soon because I don't want to see like the same people win. But I mean,
Erica and then Romeo winning.
Bro, that'd be kind of based on it. But yeah, it was a joke. It's not based whatsoever. But I mean, no, I'm just,
that's how I feel, man.
Yeah, I just don't want Omar to win. I don't like Omar, so I mean, even the name Omar is like, bro, why is your name Omar?
Imagine your name's Omar. Like what perks were your mom on, bro? Like seriously, what are you doing?
Maybe his mom was on lithium or something.
His mom is Jackson. I mean,
his mom is Jackson.
What a twist!
That could happen. I mean, technically, yeah.
It could have been. Yeah,
Jackson's 48, so he's been around the block for a while. So I mean, yeah.
Blood versus water season.
Blood versus water season. It's father and son, but he birthed him. Like a whole Ricard situation again. I don't know.
Mom, it's dad now.
It's mom.
I've always wanted to know that. What would happen? Like, what if your dad became transgender? Would you call them?
I'd make fun of him all the time.
Now. Well, no, I'm
You'd be like, Lamau, you took the L.
Like,
you fell off.
Would you call them mom or dad though? Like,
you would call them Lamau. You fell off. El Bozo.
I'd call him Mr. Mom.
Because like in Family Guy, Quagmire's dad becomes transgender, but he still calls him dad.
Yeah, how do you break that habit of calling your mom?
Exactly, right?
20 years.
Like it's your mom. You're not calling your mom dad. That's weird.
Yeah, it's like what the heck. So yeah, he kept calling his dad even though it was mom, which is pretty based, but
Yeah, pretty based.
Yeah. So anyway,
Quag. I mean, I don't know. To me, Quagmire's probably not the guy you want on your political.
No. I want Quagmire with me.
Why not? Giggity.
Yeah, I mean, listen. I mean, yeah, sure. It's okay.
I'll take what I can get at this point.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. All right.
Anyway,
is it my turn yet? I feel like it hasn't been my turn forever.
Yeah, yours is. We're at 7 now.
Yeah, we're at 7 now.
It's just Marianne again. Just like
wow.
Okay.
I think that people honestly people either really like Marianne or seem to really hate Marianne. I'm on the side of like I honestly don't. I think
she's annoying.
I can still appreciate her positivity because I'm like that's whatever. That's chill. Like good for you.
She's like 24 though, right?
Yeah.
She comes off like 18.
Yeah, she's very, very like when she was walking up, I was like, "You're so cringe. Like, why are you smiling like that? That's so cringe. Like, what are you doing? Like, that's so
maybe it's where she's from. I don't know.
And then honestly, I like it's like that. Oh yeah, you're right. She's that's weird. That's weird. I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, like I don't know. Like and then like on top of that, like when she's wailing like a tire screeching, like when Jeff.
There's a picture of Jeff like looking at her like really weird.
Jeff was like. Yeah, like I remember saying out loud, no, Marion, stop, Marion. It just Marion, you're so embarrassed. You're so cringe. I said it out loud. I was saying it out loud to myself.
I just kind of put my hand to my face. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
I just want to see like the free frame of Jeff, and it's like in this moment he knew he fucked up.
Hold
he
on,
fucked
was this
up.
it?
Yeah.
Let me get the freeze frame.
Oh
Is this
god.
it right here?
Let me see. Yeah, that one. He's like, what? No.
Like he's eyeballing her.
Yeah.
Like,
Hold on.
He's
Let
like,
me save that and share it to the things people can see.
Sounds like that. Like it sounds like she was
Yeah,
snoring.
it sounds like bad snoring.
Just like I thought I messed up with this Jackson cast, but
yeah.
yeah,
That's that one. That one.
Just like I should have just retired.
I should have just retired.
Maybe this whole 50% POC thing wasn't a great idea after all. Because, like, think about it. Like, how many people wouldn't have been on this cast if it wasn't for it? Yeah,
that's gonna be an emoji on my Discord server. Speaking of Discord server, go ahead and join that. It should be in the description, like one of the top links, I think. Go check that out. Also, the podcast is on Spotify, Apple Music, anywhere you get podcasts. Go check it out.
Doing it already, even though it's like halfway through.
I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
okay.
It's such a good look,
right? Yeah, number 7, right?
Yeah.
I got the one and only Daniel. So,
yeah.
I mean, I could see him going home pre-merge, but I just don't want him to. So, yeah.
Great logic, bro.
Yeah, I follow that.
No,
Yeah,
honestly, though, like if he does make it to the merge, though, I don't think he's gonna be like a merge boot or like an early merge boot. So.
See, I think I see him making the merge. I see him being in the Power Alliance, but they just eventually had to take him out from being a threat.
Yeah, I see
like a Ricard type of thing where he's just way too big of a threat.
Yeah,
like,
I feel like
if
he makes it to the merge, I feel like he's gonna get 7-6 or something like that.
Yeah, so. Like early finale boot. Yep.
Yeah, so like that's one thing. Now the only downside is I think like he could go home pre-merge, but he's in an alliance with Chanel and himself. I feel like, and obviously Mike and Jenny. I feel like Daniel sides with them. I feel like he's way more inclined to like side with them over like a freaking High or whatever.
Yeah, I would not want High in my alliance.
Yeah, just like look at High, okay?
Yeah.
He's Asian. Okay, no,
because he's like a good player and he's in that perfect archetype where like he would definitely beat me at the end. I think High is one of the biggest jury threats.
Who are some of the best strategists on Survivor? Asians and gays, and he's both.
Yep. Yeah,
Wait, really?
both, exactly.
I'd be so threatened by him. As like this guy watches Survivor a lot, and he's probably like, cutthroat and very good at the game.
I mean, that is true. Yeah, I mean, like Richard Hatch, the originator of
Todd Herzog. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he's like the Asian Todd Herzog, but he's not as cool.
Yule. I mean, yeah, no, he's like
Yule. He's like Yule and Todd mixed together.
Well, yeah,
remember when
don't like him.
Remember when people were comparing Zach Wurtenberg to Todd Herzog, bro? Imagine
people actually like Zach. I don't like.
Imagine you like Zach.
Bro,
what are you doing? Like, imagine.
High Gang, his name is a ship. Look up High Gang and ships come up, not him. It's funny. Hold up.
It's Hai Jiang first of all. You're getting canceled.
It's the first picture that came up when I looked him up. I'm dead serious. This is the first picture when I looked up his name that I got.
I'm putting it in a thing. I'll put it up for the viewers to see. Let's see how crazy it is. Wait, there's no way. Is that really the first picture?
Yeah, it's the first thing that came when I typed up his name.
You search up Hai Jiang and it comes up with a ship.
It's like that Anchorman meme where he's like, you know what misogyny is? Yeah, an old wooden warship.
Oh no. Maybe
that's what comes up when you look up Hai's name.
Maybe my Google's just a bit odd. I don't know.
When you look up Hai's name,
maybe he's inside that ship. Maybe that's him right there.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Someone needs to edit his face inside that.
Low key, bro. That would be.
Anyway, I just don't like him. I feel like he's very self-absorbed.
Yeah.
Although I don't think he's. I mean, I'd love it if he go home pre-merge. Like, trust me. Like, this is.
I actually want him to make post-merge. Although honestly,
I want him to make post-merge. Shut up.
Honestly, what I'd like is for him to be like the big pre-merge blindside. Like kind of what like JD was, where like they built him up.
Yeah, but we like JD. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. That's the thing is like I feel like with pre-merge they either have to be a really big villain or a really big hero to go out and like for it to be actually emotionally weighing. Whereas in post-merge it's really easy to make it like Boots really emotionally weighing because you know everybody. Bill, I feel like with pre-merge you either have to go hard on the hero edit or really hard on the villain edit. And I feel like they need to start giving him an edit if he's gonna go home pre-merge, which is why I think he's not going home pre-merge.
Yeah,
from what we got from him though so far, he doesn't seem that game savvy.
Yeah,
he definitely is.
I mean, look at it. He could actually be on the outs on his tribe since Mike and
Yeah.
Jenny or anything. Which I mean, I'd love that. Believe me, like this season would be top 10 if like freaking Zach and Hy go out back to back. Like, oh my god, I imagine the possibility.
Zach, then Lydia, then Hy.
Like just imagine like all the possibilities, you know.
Marianne. No.
Oh yeah, Marianne's got. Dude, I'm gonna be so annoyed this whole season of everyone on Twitter being like, there's people like
Queen
Marianne.
Marianne,
That's
Queen
the tweet.
Marianne.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my gosh, get out of here.
Who's the guy who does the Dalton Ross? Dalton Ross.
Yeah, I hate that guy.
His recap was titled "This is now a Marianne Stan account."
Oh my gosh.
You're so funny,
it's so
bro.
cringy,
Everyone's
bro.
laughing.
I think it was Jessica Lewis. She's like, Marianne, that's the tweet. And then I think Gordon Holmes is like, sorry, Malcolm, Marianne's my new favorite player now. And he was like, oh, that's understandable. I hate that kind of talk. It's so cringe.
It's just so like group mentality type of thing.
It's just like people are like annoying now, like the people that people stand for.
People being like,
we all like a really nice person,
right? Like, oh my god, I'm so quirky for like being over the top and liking the person who everybody else likes. I'm so original and quirky.
Like if I was on Survivor, I'd be like Jonathan probably. I'd be like super like chill, probably like just talk like this, like, oh yeah. Well, I'm on Survivor.
No, if I was on Survivor, I would make sure that I was the biggest character on the season. I'd be a complete a-hole if I had to.
Spencer would have been Zach.
It literally would have been Zach, except I would do everything in my power to try and stay for as long as possible. Right, exactly. Except like Zach with an afro, basically. That's it.
See, the best nerd archetype player was the other Spencer, the Spencer who played Survivor.
Right.
Spencer
he was like the least nerdy.
I wouldn't want to be like Spencer. I'd rather be like more just likable. Like I want to go on. I want Twitter to hate me for the politics and for me, my personality. Like I want to be like
based. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is now. He's now.
I think Spencer's like a mixture of like likable and unlikable on the show.
Right, and that's what made him so polarizing and
I feel like
fun.
in Kage, I liked him more in Kageon than I did in Cambodia.
Yeah, Cambodia is a little. I think he was solely trying to win the game.
Right.
I guess he
in Kageon, it was more like he was on the bottom. It was fun to watch him on the bottom. Whereas in Cambodia, he was on the top the whole time. It's not fun.
I will say I didn't think it's surprising that he got 0 votes in the finale, but I don't. He was never going to win against Jeremy. But I mean,
yeah, you can't. Yeah, that's stupid. That's his.
Jeremy did. Well, he didn't want to.
He said that as soon as Final Tribal was over, he realized he made a gigantic mistake, and that Jeremy had every vote.
Well, do you think? Okay, if Jeremy doesn't win Final Four, do you think Spencer tries to get him out?
It doesn't matter.
Who's that Final Four again?
Because Tasha's going to vote. It doesn't matter because Tasha's going to vote. Because Tasha's going to vote with Jeremy.
Yeah, she'll vote for Jeremy. Who was the fourth person? Who was taken out?
Wentworth.
Oh.
Who probably beat Spencer anyway.
Yeah, he was pretty screwed.
If I was. Yeah,
his best shot was to flip with Keith and Wentworth at like 7 or something.
Yeah, I mean,
with like Abby Maria at 7, and
I just feel like he was kind of like too good with everybody, like friends in real life, that they all would have been hurt by him not taking them to the end.
I think because didn't Abby Maria go out at like 7 that season?
Yeah.
So then he should have flipped with him, Wentworth, Keith, and Abby Maria in that season. And then once Jeremy and Jeremy's gone, then he flips with Tasha and Wentworth back on Keith and Abby Maria.
I mean,
wasn't he working with Shireen very early on?
Yeah.
I think he needed someone like her at the merge.
Honestly, his game at the start and the pre-merge for both of his seasons are very similar. Where it was either him or somebody else. Like it was him and Shireen or him and Jatia, and if he almost goes home like pre-merge both of those times, but he ends up getting far in the game. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean. I think by the time Kimmy goes home, I think Spencer has effectively lost the game at that point.
Well, they all said they were going to vote for Kimmy too as she got to the final.
That's a lie. There's no way.
Right? Fishback constantly says that's what they were going to do.
Well, Fishback is Fishback. We don't like him.
Yeah, and he hates Spencer because Spencer outplayed him.
Yeah.
Lamal, you got outplayed. What are you doing?
I just think, honestly, I feel like just Cambodia wasn't a good season for Spencer to win, like with the cast.
Right.
Yeah, it was very hard for him to win that one.
Yeah.
Especially Spencer needs like a little bit easier of a cast to win. I feel like.
Do you think
I don't know if it's easier or just like more
it's just the fact that he got put on like 2 of the best casts. Literally, like you could argue the 2 best casts of all time. You could argue that seriously.
That is true.
Yeah. I mean. Do you think he beats Tony if he's in a final two with Tony and him?
Yeah,
because he has a lot more friends.
Yeah,
on
he
the
does.
jury.
He
You
does.
think he beats
yeah.
Tony the final
No,
two?
no. Like when you go to the jury, like just look back at his Ponderosa video and he comes back. They're literally like, all you had to do is get to the end. We would have.
I mean, yeah, like all of his friends were on that.
Literally, the entire jury was like, he's Tony, but like he's actually likable. Like,
yeah,
that's how they viewed Spencer. They all loved.
But to be fair, that's probably the only person Tony loses to.
Right, exactly. I think.
What about Tasha?
Yeah.
I think
Tasha doesn't beat. No, yet.
I think it might be like not like
no, Tony beats Tasha, and I think it's probably unanimous. Yeah.
Yeah. As much as I like Spencer, Tony winning's better than him winning.
Definitely. But I definitely think the jury votes for Tony over Spencer. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, there's Tasha.
Spencer over Tony. I mean,
yeah, like all of his friends on the jury. I think probably Sarah still votes for Tony.
There's a video on YouTube. It actually has Cass's too, which is funny, and then it has Spencer's, and it's complete different. Like the jury hates Cass when she shows up the Ponderosa, and then it shows Spencer's, and like they're all like, "Oh, all you had to do was win 2 more challenges," and it cuts in being like, "All I had to do was win 2 more fucking challenges." I'm so mad.
Spencer did say that he doesn't want to play Survivor again, but I think he's recently said that he wants to come back.
He should wait like a lot.
Yeah, I think he should wait a while because he'll be a huge star. Because like Cambodia and Kagamo are like 2 years apart, right? So I mean,
I feel like he'd end up like Malcolm on his 3rd try.
Right, just getting sniped out pre-merge.
Yeah.
I mean, because like
lame.
I feel like his archetype, has I mean, we've seen it. It almost goes out twice in a row. You know, he almost goes out like 2nd boot on his tribe twice in a row.
But he's had like he's also had like the opposite of like what Tony had the great game, bad game, good game. Like we have 2 good games in a row, you don't go far.
And it is crazy that he had that Cambodia game after coming off Cagayan. Such a gigantic target coming in. Like he was a lock.
Who played good on their 3rd time after playing 2 good games before?
And I guess Andrea is the only example of that. And even then,
but Andrea only played like really a mediocre game.
Yeah, mediocre game like every time, really.
Right, but like in the end, like getting past 8th place 3 times, like that's.
I mean,
you got Amanda does two good ones and then bad.
Right,
and you got Russell does 2 good ones and then bad.
Sari, she even
Sari,
2 good ones and then bad.
The closest one is Andrea, and it's Andrea, so it's not like it's
really. You need to take a bad one before you can do good again.
Right.
Whoa. Pause.
Well,
anyway,
I mean, honestly, I like. There's like a lot of players who I just like wait for Legends, like for like the last big season.
Well, Spencer's gonna be on Legends, but yeah.
Right. Obviously,
I think Jeff Varner should be on Legends though. So
obviously, I mean, if I'm on Legends, then I need Varner with me. Me and him are gonna team up.
Around Legends, though, like all these old Legends are gonna be like in their like 50s, 60s.
That's the problem with Legends.
Have to bring like a Spencer back who was in their early 20s when they first.
Yeah, I mean, well, even then, Spencer's gonna be probably 40s by then, which is crazy.
So like
that's my only problem with like. Guys. That's my only problem with them doing the Legends season. Like all these people are gonna be like old.
I think even if Survivor is doing great, like because right now Survivor is still the most watched show, TV show on CBS. Like it's still like one of the highest watched programs aside from sports, like on TV. So even if Survivor's like still going strong at 50 and they're set to go to 60 or whatever, I think they should still do 50 as their big season. Just so that everyone's still, well, healthy and alive, like for the Legends season, and they can get Cerise, so they can get.
I just feel like Legends is not as good as Winners at War, in my opinion. Like I feel like
I think Legends.
How can you outdo
better? Because Heroes vs Villains is more exciting than Winners at War's cast.
No, like just like the concept, just like when.
It's not as like strategically dominating,
Yeah,
but,
like when you it's like conceptual wise.
But the cast will definitely be the best cast of all time,
entertainment wise.
Yeah,
unless they pull like a Game Changers and this cast.
Right, but like
players.
As long as the cast is all legend, it's gonna be the best cast of all time.
Yeah,
I mean,
I understand like conceptual wise, like just when it comes to marketing, like
it's just tough though because like people like Ozzy, people like Ozzy deserve to be on Legends, but you don't want Ozzy on your cast. That's not what you want there. Like
especially at that point, he will be.
They didn't even want him in Game Changers, but they made him put him on Game.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's gonna suck because like there's some people like James and Ozzy who like I don't need to see them again. I really don't. Need
it would be cool to see a cast of one tribe, like maybe not one on the same tribe, but Joe. Ozzy.
Well, that's why I want old school versus new school. I just want to like
Malcolm, like the competition beast, all in one season. That'd be cool.
That's why I think Legends needs to happen like in the next 5 years, or else there's no shot. Like it can't happen 15 years from now. There's no way. Like Kathy's about to die, bro. Like legit, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. Like Kathy was like the mom, and now she's like the great grandma, bro. Like,
I mean,
crazy.
that's why
They-
they should do like
they
an
need
old
to-
school versus new school season instead.
Yeah.
I feel like.
They
need to
do
sell it.
something now. Yeah.
They need to sell it as the last season so they can get players who are
Right,
like, well,
right.
this is my only chance to ever play ever again. So I'll
Right,
come
And
back.
they
right,
just
right.
debate
And
them
then
and-
just like lie to them, and that's it.
Yeah, because then you don't
Yeah,
need them
it's easy.
anymore.
Right.
After
After you
50.
toss them out.
I mean,
the
they
trash,
probably could
like,
sue them if they did say it was.
No, you
this.
could be
No.
like, no, because they could be like, we're gonna be canceled, and be like, oh, never mind, we got renewed.
yeah,
You
that's
can't-
it. Or
I mean, that would be
or-
pretty good.
Or
That's
or
kinda
like
getting tricked by business.
or just like sell it as, hey guys, like isn't confirmed, but I have some inside scoop that I think this is gonna be our last season, and then you like can always sell it as, oh, I thought I had the inside scoop, whatever this that, you know.
I also
Yeah.
just feel like
Or like
if
this
you
is the last time we'll bring back returnees.
right,
from
right.
your era or whatever.
Yeah.
Like this last time I'm going to bring anyone back like this from like 20
We are
years
way off
past.
task, by the way. I totally forgot we were on this podcast.
It was a good off tangent.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
we're
like
on
that.
seven. We're on seven.
Yeah, we're at
Yeah,
7?
seven.
Okay, cool.
I said Daniel.
And I had
I said
Marianne
Marianne.
as well.
Yep,
So
cool.
Okay, so 6.
Six,
All right.
6 is my second to last. Like kind of just miscellaneous.
Mhm.
I got Lindsay. I have nothing to say about Lindsay. She's just
Alright.
like she's cool, whatever, nothing.
Okay, at 6 I got Omar. Sorry, not Omar. I got Jenny Kim at 6.
Cool.
So I feel like I have more of a reason. I feel like I actually really liked Jenny Kim this last episode. I think she did.
Okay.
I actually
Yeah.
liked her. She gave good reasons. I really liked the puzzle part where she kind of controlled that. I liked her confessional about how like she was basically saying the rest of the tribe were idiots. So that was kind of funny. And she didn't bring up, hey, did you say that because I'm Asian? I mean, which would have been probably funny in an ironic way, but
yeah, she
Yeah,
said
but
it
like-
in like ha ha ha, like
Yeah, but like
Yeah.
if she's like,
But,
did
like-
you say that because I am like the girl in Samoa who said like brought up in
Yeah.
her confessional. She's like, people think I'm smart because I'm Asian, and I've always had to
well,
grow up with
yeah.
that. And it's like,
yeah,
it's
actually
like,
I'm really
man.
dumb.
yeah, guys, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
like,
actually,
everyone think
dumb.
I'm smart is such a terrible thing, you know. Just like okay,
Yeah, it's like how
Anyway,
racist.
I don't got anything about Jenny Kim besides that. I feel like I don't really see her going home anytime soon because I feel like people would probably vote Mike over her.
I don't know, I could see her being an easy like we got to take out one of like their members.
One of
so
the
let's
older
take out
people. Yeah.
Jenny's
Maybe,
the least threatening
but
to
to
have
be
like, an
fair,
idol or
like-
something.
Mike is also like 57. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you want to get out an old head, you might as well get out him. So.
Yeah, but he could. I feel like you'd be like more scared of him having an idol or something.
Yeah, true. But Mike is the type of guy to like play an idol on someone. I don't know. Just I feel like that's Mike, but yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
Alright. So
Yeah,
what's
that's
your
true.
six?
I got
Yeah,
Mike
'cause-
at 6.
Because he did say he's a very emotional guy. I could definitely see it like Mike playing with his heart the whole game and not being able to like get past that.
Yeah, so he might be like kind of like the opposite of Tony, where Tony was able to like betray people he was close with.
Right.
But
You
it-
see
that
it's
is
because
better
he's
his game.
bald. You racist.
I really do. I still look at him like he's got to play like Tony. He's bald
Mm.
and
Yep.
he's older.
He's hairest, baldest. I don't know.
Hairless.
But yeah,
Cool.
I could totally see him being like, I can't betray my loyal members.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm. All right. Man.
Yeah, that's why I got him at 6 because I don't know. I think that Chanel and Daniel are going to control that alliance and not him.
Okay.
I think just the fact that he gets the post merge, I think from there, once people start going after strategical threats like Daniel, he's gonna be sitting there like easy ride, and then he just needs to win a few challenge or like something or like get an idol or get lucky at the end. And if he gets to the end, I think he's the only white guy who can really do anything, like do some damage at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already had 2 white dudes get voted out. Well, kind of.
That is
2 white
crazy, yeah.
dudes.
That is crazy,
Well,
yeah.
there's an asterisk next to
No,
it.
we got to go on Twitter and call out racism for 2 white
I mean,
dudes
to
going
be
in.
fair, we had to put
Right.
an asterisk next to the dudes part, but yeah.
Asterisks for sure, bro.
Mhm.
Okay,
'cause
number
Zach is definitely iffy on being a dude, but
6 bitter. Did you say it?
Yeah.
yeah, 6 was
Okay,
Mike.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My 5 is hold on. Yeah, my 5 is high. This is my last like miscellaneous one. I don't know. High just really isn't. There's not much there. I'm good. I'm gonna skip on high explaining.
Okay.
Okay. Well, my 5 is Omar. I don't like Omar. I
Yeah,
hate
this
Omar.
high and you don't like him?
I know it sucks, but you got to do what you got to do. Because I feel like I don't think he's gonna like. I mean, I hope he does because I don't like him, but I don't think he's gonna like go home anytime soon. But he got like a good confession, like, oh, I'm like a small animal, but I'm actually like a night owl. It's gonna swoop in and eat you.
Yeah, Rhino's butt.
Yeah, okay.
The way you like made that sound even dumber than it already is. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he said. So I mean, he has the cool little like Erica. I went from a lamb to a lion, even though she said it like the last episode. But besides that, I just got really nothing like to say like why he get voted out right now. Just because I mean, maybe it's because he's a night owl and everyone's like, "Oh, Transformer," but I don't know. He's here.
Transformer.
Yeah,
That's good.
he's here. So, I don't like him though.
Okay.
I mean, I hope I could like if I like someone told me like, if you put him in last place, like you'll get voted out. I'm like, oh, for real? And yeah, I'll do it. But
Yo, this guy, you put him in last place, he'll get voted out.
16th place, Omar. So anyway, yeah, that's what I got going on with Omar. I still think he'll never get any females in his life because he's quote unquote dating.
Guys, by choice.
By choice, obviously.
By choice. You know what I'm saying? There was 18, pretty young ladies on his job. You know what I mean? But he had to toss them off because of by choice.
Mm-hmm.
By choice.
Spends too much time with those night owls.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Right,
maybe he likes putting the hand up Arnold's butt. Who knows? But
that's what I got. That feeling. That's what he was talking about.
Whoa, it's a little.
Yes, sir, my dog.
Up in here.
Keep this guy away from a zoo. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Get him away from the zoo, bro. Get him away. He's not welcome. Anyway.
Right. At 5, I got Drea, just because I kind of like the ruthless, all business, has no kind of a psychopath almost or whatever the psychopath or sociopath where you don't feel for other people's emotions. I kind of like it.
Mm-hmm.
But I also can see her being too unemotional with other people that she
cold.
Too cold with everybody that eventually they turn on her because they're like, you have no loyalty to us, so why are we loyal to you?
Right.
So I kind of hope she as long as she doesn't bring up woke crap. I wouldn't mind her
she honestly seems pretty not because she wants to go after Roxroy. I mean, honestly, she seems chill.
I see her more as a feminist than a
right
worrying about race stuff.
Just
because she has said before because we know that eventually she's gonna say that she's taking down businessmen or whatever. So
I mean,
I think she might have said that already.
That could just be
no, she hasn't. And it's probably next episode when she goes after Roxroy and says, I've taken down big businessmen. I could take down Roxroy.
I mean,
it's so funny she said that.
I mean,
honestly, probably
that isn't too bad. That's more just a general thing where it's
that's more like a joke almost.
I think it's when a general thing.
When she jokes, it sounds like she's about to murder you. She is so intense.
Yeah, she's when she laughed, bro, it was so dead.
Oh my god!
That was
so scary, bro.
That was creepy.
That literally haunted me, bro. She's like, what is that?
I'm just mad that she left, because she lives in my town. She literally lives in my town. She left.
What
the heck? L plus ratio? Whatever. Yeah. If it was because you had to go take out some businessmen in Canada, I'm okay with that. Because, taking down businessmen in Canada is always good. Because I don't like
I don't think we've had a player like her, kind of.
Yeah, she's definitely so cold and emotionless and obviously business first.
The closest I can think of is Brian Heidick, but Brian Heidick was personable, with his people. He had relationships and was loyal to people.
Do you like that? Means you'd like Dre even more than Brian Heidick?
No, I don't like her more because I think that's a bad element. You need to have some social ability.
But you just seem to like Brian Heidick because he's super unemotional and just hates.
Well, Brian was all about business. He wasn't there to
Isn't Dre all about
make
business?
Friends. That's what I'm saying. But she lacks the personality that Brian had.
I don't care, bro. Who cares
Everyone
about personality?
thought that Brian.
No one cares about personality anymore.
Nobody thought Brian was Brian. I think people think that Drea is this cold-hearted.
Well, that's what she is.
Robot. Yeah, that's the point. That's the entire point. Is they figure her out.
Yeah, I think they'll catch on to oh, this person. Romeo basically caught on. He's like, dude, you're trying to vote out our 3-person alliance right away. We just formed this thing. How unloyal are you? He's already thinking that.
Fair, it was just she didn't even really say anything. Rocks were just hey, guys, let's do this, because I'm fat and stuff. I don't know.
No, but if you just made a 3-person alliance and then a day later she's like, let's vote out one of those 3 and you're the other person, you're like, wow. How are you gonna feel about me eventually? You're just gonna throw me under the bus like that?
Okay, yeah, but she wasn't talking about it, so it's okay, But
what do you mean she wasn't She
didn't tell Romeo she wanted to get him out, so it's okay. That's what
but she told Romeo we should go for Roxroy.
Okay, but but Roxroy is Roxroy, and I feel but
Roxroy's in his alliance with him.
Okay, yeah, but also Roxroy was kind of being a little a meanie head,
I know, but it's a 3-person. If you just made an alliance with me, the only thing you can do to build trust is not vote each other out.
Okay, but
and you're already telling me you want to vote one of us out.
I don't want to be in an alliance with a meanie head. So
I don't think Roxroy's that much of a meanie head.
Swati
seems to be getting along well with him. So
yeah, well, I don't know. I think it was a joke, but like when he said like
It was a
pick up those
complete
things that you call shoes, I was like, dang, bro.
That was like a dad joke to like a kid.
I know, but
Like, oh, your shoes are nasty, dog.
it didn't come off as a joke though, obviously, but it probably was.
No, she laughed at it, so I think it came off like a joke.
I must have looked away when she laughed
because I thought it was gonna be originally like she was gonna be like, man, Roxroy is kind of like pushy, but they didn't do that, and they just showed her laughing, so I assumed it was a joke.
Anyway, but like, yeah, I have Dre a little bit higher, obviously, but I mean, I see that. I can see that they're like.
I have Drea at 4 actually, so I agree. I think Drea to me is someone who is very very in control of the tribe right now. I mean, Zach said in his post in his EW interview that he wished he had gone and talked to Drea because he didn't realize how much power Drea had. So there's a firsthand source. But then on top of that, I think to me, Drea is someone who she's not in the power 2. And I feel like right now I'm really high on the people that aren't in the power 2. And honestly, like obviously I've talked about Roxroy, so Swati's coming up. The reason I'm higher on Swati is I think right now the power 2 is about to get broken up, like whether it's now or the next vote. And I think the person who's going to go from that is Roxroy. And I think right now those the 3 that are in power right now are Swati, Drea, and Romeo. And I think that's why those people are all like in my top 4 right now. You know. Yeah.
Okay. Also, if Drea did get to like a final 3, I think people might not like her.
I think she might be one of the few women of color who will lose a final tribal.
Yeah. Unless she can pull off like you guys don't like me because I played like a man and you guys don't respect what women play.
I don't think she would say that.
I think she could definitely say something like that.
Yeah, I don't see her saying that. I mean, maybe, but I don't know.
It's been said before at final 3.
Okay, yeah, but this is new. This is Survivor 43. You know, drop the 4, keep the 2.
Exactly. This type of seasons like that stuff now.
Drop the 4, keep the 2. This is actually Survivor the Australian Outback. So I mean, you know, what happened that season? I don't know. What happened in Australia? So an old woman won that season. So actually,
that was also like
woman this season. Hold up.
One of the longest season of Survivor, and now we're on like the shortest season of Survivor.
True. Yeah. I mean, so actually, Mario's going to win the season because she's like the freaking oldest woman here. She's like 47. Yeah, she's winning the season because that happened in Australian Outback. Drop the 4, keep the 2. So yeah, Mario is your winner.
Who's the Colby? Oh, Jonathan's gonna be the final 2 then.
Yeah, he's gonna be. And he's actually gonna like have the opportunity to like bring a goat, like freaking.
Yeah, it's gonna be like it's between Drea and Roxroy, and he picks Drea.
And he picks Drea. Yeah, he loses to. And Drea wins, which I'm okay with that. Because anyway, my number 4 is
this is a little maybe go a little off topic, but would you guys bet $100 that there's going to be a tie in the next 10 seasons?
Next 10?
A tie like winner vote?
Yes.
I mean, to be fair, it took them 36 seasons to get a tie.
Right. Again,
so
it's a bet to me.
I'm going to say no. I don't think there'll be a tie.
I'm going to say no, but like there's a chance of people being like, because like I think the jury's more like meta now. And like, wouldn't it be so entertaining if we just tied the vote?
Yeah, right.
Well, so I don't know.
So would you bet it? Yes or no?
I would not bet it.
I'm gonna lean.
I feel like think about any other final
hold on. But now 15 seasons, yes or no?
I'm gonna still go with no.
Still say no.
I'm gonna say let's say
25
30 seasons.
25 seasons.
Survivor won't be on the air anymore.
No. I'm gonna say no. I'm
gonna say no tie in next.
No. A 30. I will say yes. I'll say yes for 30. Because think about it.
Not 25, but 30. Okay.
Think about how many other seasons, final 2s, final 3s, what have you, were as close as Dominic and Wendell. You usually don't get that being that.
You've had about 5.
Maybe Colby and Tina, but like
about 5. Well, yeah, but those were all odd. I'm saying the ones that like I think Micronesia was the closest one, honestly, and it took a lot. Yeah, I get it.
It wasn't that close.
The only way it happens at all ever again is if the jury makes it happen on purpose.
Yeah, really? Like I feel like because like just usually, especially with final 3s, like usually there's a front runner. Dominic and Wendell just both were like so good during the game. They tied. Like that's just so hard to happen. I just don't think it'll happen again.
But I think nowadays, like, what if one one person is really good, but the other person is like a person of color or something, and like a woman, and they like
then the person of color
win.
But I think
that happened last season. That happened last
season. But like I think if you have a cast, it's like half of them vote for based off game, and half of them like just like
okay, but it's not going to be an even half and half. This has to be like an even half and half. That happened and goes. Right, it's so hard.
There's a chance. There's a chance, but I just don't see it as very like.
I think maybe
I think if anything, like this season would be it. I think this cast has like half the cast is like woke, and the other half is like I could see him voting for like game
90% of this cast is woke,
but not woke enough to vote exclusively for a person.
Yeah.
I just see this cast being less woke than 41.
You're such an optimist.
I think it's a
Spencer.
different type of woke. I think it's a different type of woke.
Agreed.
Anyway, should I say my number 4 real quick? My number 4.
I think it's a more positive
you know,
type of woke, whereas in the last cast was much more negative.
There's no positive type of woke.
Yeah, there's no.
I think in their head they're positive.
Well, yeah, every woke person thinks it's positive.
Right.
Yeah, but they're actually
that's
just
the
racist
point. Yeah.
people.
That's the point.
Maybe they're more like ignorantly woke, and like last
Right.
season they were more using woke to their advantage.
Ignorantly, I mean, like I think they're just ignorantly like blissful.
I mean, like
whereas in
Zach is like
this
kind of like
season.
you can.
Yeah, I think there's a
last
lot who are
season-
just like woke because they think it's what people want.
Right,
like,
right. Whereas
like
in
Jackson
last
Fox
season,
was pretty chill. I mean, he was.
yeah. Wait, that's what I'm saying. Whereas in last season, like there were people were just straight up negative. Like I'm posting on my Twitter, I'm gonna hate on this person type of
True.
shit.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
guess.
can see that.
I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I just don't see like people like Jackson Fox doing that or like
Right.
they're just kind of surprising. But anyway, I'm gonna say my number 4. My number 4 is Marianne. So, I mean,
Number
she got
4.
she got a big edit, so I kind of have to put her here.
It's
I
kind
don't.
of high.
I mean, I don't think she's gonna win, but like I don't really. How are you gonna make her like go home early unless she's like
She wins this season. I'm done with Survivor, dude.
I'm
She just
not.
gets to the end because like she's unthreatening, but at the end they're like, wow, she's just a nice person. Let's vote. Oh my gosh.
I mean, yeah, it'd be disappointing. I still take Marianne over Erica. At least she's likable, and we're gonna get an edit for her.
No, I'll take Erica over
I'll
Marianne.
take Erica
100
over
times
Marianne
out of
because
100 times.
Erica,
Why?
Like, here, Erica is more attractive and she's not as annoying. So
Because Erica doesn't like cry about someone she met 2 days ago.
That's true. I'm sure her personality will definitely get old after like the 8th time. But like, I think in the end, it's better to at least know somebody and they win than just not know motherfucker.
I just don't
I
like
mean,
her.
all I know is I don't like her. It's not a great.
Yeah, she's
Right, but
annoying.
I know, but
You know, Stan Twitter's gonna be so annoying if Mary. At least like with Erica, they can't really like. There's like kind of like female winner, but if
I
Marianne
know.
wins,
Okay,
they're like,
I know that
there's
if I
already
make-
the tweets. There's already the tweets like this is the anniversary of the
know-
last black
I-
women winning Survivor.
I know.
You
I
need
know
another one
that
to
if I
win.
say this, you're gonna clap back with, of course. But I'm gonna ask you anyway. Would you rather Marianne or Heather win? And think back to when you're in 41 and you're
course.
watching Heather get no edit. Who there's no way.
I'd rather Heather win for the
Okay,
memes.
yeah, but dude, that's like super extreme right now. That's like,
right. But what I'm saying is the whole conversation is over. Do you want to
Oh.
know them?
no, I'll
but
pick
they're
Heather
unlikable.
over
No,
Marianne for sure.
no way.
Yeah,
No way.
absolutely. I'm not even
No.
no doubts in my mind. That's what I'd pick.
Okay, there, partner.
Marianne, the freaking Twitter. The Survivor community would be so annoying.
Right, but they're already annoying. So
Yeah,
I
but
know.
then just put that up to 100. It's
right, but
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
I don't really go on Twitter like that. So
it's not even just Twitter. It'd be everywhere in the Survivor community.
Bro,
Right, I get it. I mean, I get it. I understand what you're saying,
Stand, best winner. Like, bro, shut up.
like
Anyway,
Lamau,
yeah, but I don't
man.
like her. I think she's
Get ready to
super
hear like
annoying.
Marianne's the best player of all time if she wins.
Bro, they're trying to say like Ricard top 10 player. Like, no.
Also,
No.
she's everything
No.
kind of like against what Survivor needs to be for winners. Like, you can't be a nice cry.
Who, Erica? Oh,
Right.
No,
right.
no, Marianne.
I mean, I think Erica's also pretty against everything. So I think it survives one.
Yeah.
No, Erica's at least a little bit cutthroat. Like that's
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
she has
Again,
some of the qualities of a good Survivor
Erica
player.
played like,
But, like, she
an okay
isn't, though.
game, and she got no edit. Like, whereas in I think Marianne would play an okay game and get a great edit, and I take the second one.
Like if I put Erica on older seasons, I could still see her winning. If I put Marianne, I could see.
Well,
her
that's
not
because she
winning
has
at all.
like, okay, if you put Erica on old succeed, she's probably like actually a really like good player because everyone
Yeah.
else is being
Yeah,
like,
like
loyalty.
Danny Boatwright, like a Danny Boatwright type of player.
Yeah,
Whereas Marianne, like never.
Marianne's like a Rupert.
yeah, Marianne's
like,
just Rupert. Like,
Marianne like will never win, is never going to
What the
win,
heck was
and
that?
it's not going to win this season. Like
imagine, like,
Marianne's
you're
archetype
Marianne.
doesn't win.
imagine
Like,
Marianne. What was that? You voted for me? What the heck? She starts like
Imagine.
cutting that. No,
That's how like the Survivor community changed. It
100%
used to, like
she's gonna cry when she
hardcore
gets voted
Rupert
out.
fans, and Rupert wasn't good at Survivor. Now it's hardcore Marianne fans, and she's not good at
100% she cries when she gets voted out, right? Like, I feel like, right?
Yeah, they're gonna have a
No.
huge. She's definitely getting like the sad music.
Yeah.
when she goes,
Definitely.
Like think about it, like freaking Wendy got the sad music. Like anyone.
and she makes the merge. She's definitely getting brought back on another season.
Yep.
and she might actually make the merge because I think she finds the idol. So
I do think that like 38 through 42, like just those 4 newbie seasons have fantastic returnees. Just make a cast out of those seasons.
Yeah.
Like a second chance ballot out of just those seasons. You
My
have
least favorite seasons of all time. Yeah, I can't wait.
Honestly
to watch
though,
that season.
but the returning.
You can't lie. There's good characters.
Like there is fantastic like top halves of these casts, bro.
Name like 5.
Okay, so
Devin,
JD, hold on. No, I got you. JD, Voce. Okay, so let's just go back.
JD's a returnee.
JD, Voce, Brad, and let's go.
Voce,
just for
why
the.
not Voce? Voce is epic.
Voce's like he's like a gamer that goes. I thought you said
I didn't
Voce.
say Voce. I did not. I said Brad.
You said Voce.
Nope. I said. Oh, sorry. Well, I didn't mean to. I said Brad, JD, Shan from 41. Boom, right there.
I want to see Shan. But
she's such a good character.
I mean, JT's just JT's fine, but like he's not like someone I need to see.
Again, hold on.
Same with Brad. Like he's
again,
good,
you're not letting me get through the whole cast. 41, 42. I mean, we haven't seen it. It's kind of tough. So let's just hold off. Let's say that there's 4 people.
Just go to 39.
Right. Okay.
At 39, I haven't
39.
seen, so I can't say yes or no.
Okay, so there's like Charisma. I think
no.
I people hate Charisma. Like
no. Sorry. I don't know why I just said that. Oh my god. Sorry. Dean, Nora.
Okay, I like Dean.
Dean, Nora, and you could argue Lauren. Although I mean, I don't personally like her a lot.
Dan. If you say Dan, I'm on board with this.
Michael Scoopin,
and
right?
as much as I don't like her as a person, I think Kelly Kim as a player is definitely fun to watch.
Actually, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And then 38, go ahead, Sky, because I don't. You love the season.
Bro,
I don't really remember this season at all.
Every single player on 38, dude.
David.
Okay, yeah.
No. Like
Joe
Gavin.
Chris, I think Chris is pretty cool. Like I think, like as a
Chris,
winner,
Gavin.
I think he'd be a good. Yeah.
Oh
no, Gavin. No, Devins.
We forgot the season before this. Dave vs. Goliath. There you go.
Well, yeah, I thought you were gonna add.
No, you didn't let me talk about Edge of Extinction. Hold on, no. I gotta talk about it. Okay.
Sure.
First of all, I think there's War Dog. He's pretty cool.
I hate War Dog.
Bro, shut up.
The guy's so annoying.
Hear me out. Ready? Lauren O'Connell, bring her back. I'm just saying.
Oh my gosh.
No. There's another reason why we're bringing her back. Okay?
Can we go back to at least Heroes versus Hustlers? Or
Gavin,
bring back Devin, please.
I want to see Chris Underwood come back. Honestly, I want to see how he plays if he comes back.
As long as Devin comes back, I'll be okay.
I honestly think that from 37 to 42, you can make a fantastic cast.
Yeah.
No, it'd be so fantastic. Most woke cast in the world.
Who cares? I mean, because
I care.
Just edit it out. It's all you have to do. Like
they're
that's
not
what they're doing for
42.
But they're doing it for 42.
I mean, to be fair, we've had
if it's happening, we don't know if it's happening.
Again. So far, from what we've seen, they're
so
doing
far it's been
bring back
one episode.
Again, so far,
they're gonna bring back all those annoying people like Julia Carter and like Lauren.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
out of Dave vs. Goliath, Edge of Extinction.
Spencer, they're gonna
bring the idols.
I don't think there's a big Julia Carter fan base.
Yeah, there's definitely not. Like,
there isn't. You're correct, but they're still going to bring it back.
Out of all of those seasons, they're not.
You think Jeff's going to be like, oh yeah,
wait,
vote out on like.
Wait. Hold on. Is the 50% thing for returning seasons?
Yeah, they're definitely going to do that now. Yeah.
Oh, there's no way. There's no way, right?
You know how much they only got away with it for Winners at War because they had to do it like that.
Imagine. Well, no. That's because it happened after Winners at War.
Well, no, yeah. If their cast are now like that, you have the possibility of doing it again for returnees.
I don't know.
They're definitely good. You know how much hate they're gonna get if they don't.
Imagine the last season of the show. It's supposed to be super epic, and it's like Earl Cole, Visepia reaching for legends, bro. Oh my god.
Well, I used to want to see Visepia and Earl Cole play again, but
I mean, I have no issue, but they're not legends of the game.
Yeah,
I think you could argue Earl because he was
from David versus
But
Goliath.
I'm saying like they have to reach for Carl, Julia Carter, JD is a legend.
Oh, that's like a game changers though, like legends, and then they like Jeff have to start be like, well, if you think about it a certain way, Julia Carter changed the way we thought about race relations on Survivor, which is a legend move.
Mm-hmm. That's pretty legendary.
Or they bring back like some rando like Alec from like 37.
It's just a bunch of woke people that Alex there.
Yeah, it's just like
that's really how it is, bro. That's like Jeremy always had like that one random person like Sierra on third like Game Changers, like
that's true.
Like tall Sierra, not
no, it made sense. It made sense. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, tall Sierra, not the voted out Armada, the other girl. Like, why was she there? You know? Who,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because freaking Natalie got a concussion or something like that. I don't know.
Love
Yeah.
out. Okay.
I'm just saying, I'm
let's go
not
back
gonna
to the
like
list.
these returnee seasons.
I think they're gonna be good. I think they
Bro,
are. You're right. I think they're right. The
Guys,
cast
hold
gonna
up.
be very woke.
I have a funny picture. Look at this picture. It's pretty funny.
Bro, we need to get back to the list.
Nah, bro, it's pretty funny. You're right. You'll like it. I know you guys will like it.
It better be Xander making out with Andrea.
Oh yeah. I remember this picture. Yep. You know what I'm saying? The squad. Yes, sir. Yes,
Right?
sir.
The squad,
Everybody taking W's except for
Sarah's dad.
Yep.
Better you see that picture.
I haven't seen it yet. What's the picture?
Go to the.
It's the pre-jury trip from 41.
It's in the group
everybody's
chat.
taking W's except Sarah's dad, bro.
Just go look at the group chat. It's in the Discord.
I'm also sharing it to the screen.
Oh, sure. You're sharing
Oh my
the
gosh! Why should it be at the bottom of the hole?
Exactly, bro.
It's funny, bro.
Who took this
my
picture?
dog,
Thought
Butch.
like, yeah. Who took this picture? and Was
That's
like,
hilarious, dude.
Bro, everyone's taking W's except Sarah's dad, bro.
Bro, who took that picture? And was like, yeah. This is the
Now I know
picture
why
right here.
Russell wanted her on the podcast.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. I mean,
Is she the new Michelle?
Michelle Yee, bro.
Yeah.
Michelle Yee.
Even old man Abraham got some like.
That's the kind of diversity I want to see. This is the kind of diversity that I want.
Old man, yo, that reminds me of a quote. Remember in Amazon where all the guys are being all crazy, and then like they're all around the
Roger
eight ball, they're
was
all,
like-
yeah, and then hold on. I want to say it.
Dude, Abraham's never been
and
any
then
happier.
and then Roger was like, "Is Jenna gonna give the old guy some?"
Yeah,
It's the most
that
great
was so
thing
good.
ever.
Well, that's why
So
Roger needs to
creepy,
come back
bro.
for Game
It's
Changers.
so creepy.
Look at Abraham's face though, dude. There's never been a guy happier than he is right there. Dude's so happy. He's like, I might not have been good on this show, but
Yes, sir.
Then
He's already
no,
off the show.
I was taking him the real $1 million.
Yes,
he's
sir,
on the
bro.
top of the pole if you look at it.
Yeah, he's on the
I
top
mean,
of the phone.
shoot. That is so funny, bro.
You think JD was saying money the whole time?
Yeah.
money. I think like Sarah and JD at least had something going on after the show because they were like together a lot.
they were like making TikToks and stuff like off the show after
Oh
the
my
show a lot.
gosh.
So yeah.
It made my
Abraham,
have you guys
Brad,
shown
and
me that?
Voce were probably in the back of the just waiting. For the
Yes,
show.
sir, bro. The
made
pre-jury van was getting steamy. What can I say?
To be fair, I think
41
Sydney.
worth it.
This was before Sydney got there, right? So maybe
Right.
Sydney, got some action after that.
No,
Throw the-
Xander put his hand at the top of that pole when he got there.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Oh no. This is a pre-jury.
Oh,
Yes, the pre-jury trip. So I think,
oh yeah, but like they don't hang out eventually.
so this is
I mean,
before
I'm sure.
Jenny got there, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm glad Jenny isn't in this picture.
Imagine, bro. She'd ruin it so much.
Even Jenny's getting some.
Yes, sir.
Anyway,
the whole squad, bro.
number
the whole
3
squad.
is that what we're doing,
Yes,
or
sir.
they better give us number 4? I don't know.
Oh, but
Yeah,
no, my
you
number
will.
4 is high.
Mm.
I moved him down from my original ratings, like at the beginning, the first
Mhm.
episode, just because I don't like him, and I think he shows a little bit lack of savviness than I thought he would have.
Yeah, and I think he also.
Like I thought he was gonna be like at 100 as soon as he got on the beach, but
I mean, he
Yeah.
did put blood on him, so I mean,
that was just like, I think that was just because like adrenaline, like we got to put blood on us because it says to
Yeah.
put blood on us.
Yeah, I
If you
feel
would
like
have thought about it, it'd be like that's stupid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
he's like like how Ricard, like you could tell he had that sense of like he's a game player, like 100%. I
Yeah.
feel like High just does not have that like Ricard feeling where like that
Mhm.
guy knows he's gonna win the game. Like I feel like High just doesn't go in like that, and I feel like that's an issue for
Right.
High.
Surprisingly, Romeo seemed like he was more game savvy than I
Right.
was.
I mean, I
Right.
prefer Romeo over High. I hate High.
That's why I have Romeo over High. Let's just say that.
Anyway, so number 3 now, right?
Number
Yep.
3, I got Mike. I think Mike at this point is I think right now
Epic?
on his tribe is not gonna go pre-merge. I don't see it happening. I think so. I mean, if he's going post-merge, I think from there he's gonna avoid. I think he's like our Keith Nail type where he's gonna get to the end, and if he can somehow slide in, I think he can kind of like
I don't know,
sneakily win a
dude.
jury vote. Except he's actually has more strategical awareness than
Yeah,
Keith
he
Nail. I
way
think. I mean, not way more because he
Keith
does
Neal
seem
had
like
like
someone.
none.
Right. I mean, yeah, but Keith now at least voted correctly for something. I mean, just like
Not every
Mike would.
time though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. But like, Keith now, like, there's been much worse players than Keith now on Survivor. There's been like at least like 50 worse players on Survivor,
I don't know.
and they're all first boots. No,
It's just because he's so bad is why he's not threatening to take out early.
right. But he's also almost won the game twice. Like
Yeah.
technically, yeah. Like
I
especially
guess.
in San Juan del Sur, if he gets to the end against anybody, he wins.
That's just because of his personality. It's nothing to do with his game savviness.
No,
True.
that's because the guys in the jury wanted to vote for a guy. So.
Well, no, because everyone just likes Keith though, because he just has a great social game. He just doesn't realize it.
Right.
Yeah, like he's good in spite of himself.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly.
I think Mike is more like will have more agency.
He's
in the
also
game.
like surprisingly a challenge beast. Like it's like he's actually
Yeah.
really good in challenges.
I mean, probably
Yeah.
not anymore, but like, back in like
yeah, probably not
2015,
anymore,
bro.
but yeah.
It's probably
back in
because
2015,
he's got like that dad strength of constantly like working
Yeah,
every
yeah.
day.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
Yep.
True facts.
All right. 3
So my number
for
three-
both of you guys.
I'm glad he's not my number 2. I got high gang.
That's
What's up,
good,
gang?
bro. Imagine you have high, bro. He spoke
Wait,
like 2 words. Like,
that a
bro,
boat?
But I have a boat in my top
bro.
3.
Is that a boat?
I
don't
actually,
know what boat.
I think I probably should have put him lower, but he's just kind of here. I don't want to move things around. I was surprised. I thought he was gonna get way more screen time and be a lot more like, I'm the best, I'm awesome, touch myself, and stuff like that. And he didn't do that. So I mean, I'm hoping
Thank
that means he
goodness.
goes out
Bio
early.
bitter. His bio is like,
Oh no,
I
I read his
graduated-
bio a lot.
Oh,
His
yeah.
bio like full of
it is
emojis
bad.
and stuff
It's
like
bad,
that.
bro.
But yeah, he didn't come out of the like strong like that. I feel like is he like one of the first ever people to like we see their mic strap on them, so that's cool. But like other than that, I don't know. I think like
Wait, what?
We-
You see the mic? What?
you see his mic strap on him. So yeah,
When?
the black like thing going around his waist.
I didn't see that. Oh no.
See that? It was like
Yeah, I didn't notice it. But...
You notice it? I noticed it. I don't know.
Maybe it was the mud.
Maybe
Maybe it was the mud. 'Cause
It was not. It was a straight black. Like, strap
I
around.
never see the mic strap on them.
Yeah, you saw it this time, so just
Why
watch
don't-
it new.
Why don't they just like put it in their clothes? Oh, I
I
guess
don't
yeah.
know,
You're on
bro.
That's what they
Survivor.
usually do.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
it was on
that's
his
what it
clothes. He had a button up shirt, but he unbuttoned it. Something like that. I don't know. Anyway,
Honestly, yeah, I know.
he didn't come out strong like I thought he would, and I'm glad because maybe that means he'll get maybe voted out early. He's also actually like on the outs technically. I think
Yeah,
he is
possibly,
stands
yeah.
right now.
Possibly, but yeah, basically.
You say pause?
I think that they
Oh,
still
wait.
It depends if they
for
swing
Lydia
over to
though.
them. Yeah.
But I still think that like in his pair, Lydia's the easier boot.
Yeah. I still think
that's
like,
why I
yeah.
had Lydia in my bottom 4.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I thought
I
Lydia
mean,
was-
on the next time on Survivor, like they do show Mike being the target.
Yeah, but
Usually that's
but,
a
like, there's-
misdirect.
yeah,
the
Usually,
thing is,
but
okay,
once in a
definitely.
while, it's not.
they said let's vote out Mike. I don't think he's gonna get voted out in the preview.
Yeah,
They say,
no,
let's
that's
vote out Mike.
way too
Yeah, I
obvious.
agree,
That's
but
way
like
too.
there's still once in like 1 out of 10.
And I
that
think that's also like a
happens.
misdirection for us to like think about Vati. I don't think Vati's gonna go to trial. I think Ika's
Yeah,
probably gonna
agreed.
go again.
Agreed.
Yeah.
It's usually all just mixed direction. Ooh, spooky.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just have to put him here because like this is the type of guy that like does well in Survivor, or like they want.
Yeah,
to
he
do
just
well in
has
Survivor.
he fits all the check boxes for like good player on Survivor.
Yeah. Sorry. But if his edit like even remains like kind of like similar as it was like last episode, he probably goes down drastically on my list. So
Yeah. Love to see.
yep. Now we're on our number 2s and 1s.
No,
Whoa.
my
Oh yeah, no, yours, yeah.
It's good, bro.
I got Lindsay just because I don't know, just like I'm
Yeah.
with Jonathan. Let's take the clothes off.
Yeah.
yo.
Wait,
No,
That's great
do get
strategy.
it. I do get it.
Fuck.
Like who's gonna vote out Lindsay, but
I mean, I could see her. I mean, I just don't know where to put her yet.
yeah,
But like, I felt like her being one of the amulet holders.
yeah.
I don't know.
yo.
Now you guys told me about the Jonathan stuff. I could see her being seen as a couple, like them as a couple, and being a threat.
He's like,
Which
yo,
is not good.
Lindsay, Jonathan want you to take off shirt and clothes.
Sus.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done.
Sus.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I know. I could definitely. She could be someone I move really far down the board, depending on next episode. I don't know. That's I
We'll see.
felt. I just didn't want to put High at 3, so I put Lindsay at 3. So
Yeah,
Hello. Get wrecked. Okay. Yeah. The top 2.
yeah. We said
Yep.
top Tuesday.
Like I've been hinting at my whole time, Romeo and Swati are gonna top out my list.
Wow.
I think
Damn.
that well, one, we've also seen most of them, so it's kind of hard to judge the other tribes, and I don't want to make shit up.
Yeah, I
just
guess
based off
that's
what I
true.
know. But then also the fact that I just think they are both in really good spots, and I think if this tribe starts to dwindle down, this is probably our final 2. Either this or it's Swati and Drea. But like so, although I think Romeo could be like that third person, I think in the end it really is iffy. I think the most believable ending to this is probably Romeo and Drea. Honestly, if it goes down to 2, but it's iffy. And so for that reason, I'm going to put Swati at 2 and Romeo at number 1. I think Romeo to me is a person who fits this new archetype of this weak female winning, which is, I mean, it kind of fits him. And then also the fact that Romeo played last round perfectly. He was the one who had, after Tori makes her a great move and, like getting Drea to go on her side, and they're like, okay, let's go Roxroy. Immediately, Romeo gets that off of Roxroy onto his target. And then Romeo calculates that he's not going to be able to get it off of one of his allies in Zac, and just goes with the flow. I mean, that's smart gameplay early on. Like if it's post merge, like you go hard and try and keep Zac, but you have 4 people who don't want you out. Just make new allies, and I feel like honestly, everyone on his tribe likes him and does not want to vote him out at all.
The only thing I really is he didn't get his way. So it means he's not in control. He didn't get his way.
I understand, he's not the MVP of the episode, but for me, the MVP and the number 1 on Power Rankings are for me just different types of things. Usually. I
actually think in the long run, it's gonna be better for him that Zac left.
Yeah, I think so too.
Right,
because I think Zac would be a threat to him winning later on. I think Romeo's gonna be better off almost as a solo player in the game, constantly going whoever needs a number.
Yeah,
right.
And if Zac's there with him, that puts a target because they're a pair
just like Erica. That's what I'm saying. Like he fits this new era archetype, and I'm gonna go with the flow here. And then I think Swati as well, because people like Swati probably more than they like Romeo. It's just that Swati's in a spot where she's almost too good too early. Like she's in the power after the first vote, which is almost like that. It's almost like it's become meta where you don't want to be in power after the first vote. You almost want to be in like, what I mean? Like for example,
she wasn't out and out about it though. Like no one was really aware that she was part of the vote.
And again, that's why Roxroy is in the bottom 3 and she's in the top 2. It's just she's in the power, but she's not in that number 1 spot, which is good for her. So
Okay. Well, my number 2 is going to be Mike Turner and Drea. I did not think this was going to be my top 2. Mike, I think, is actually pretty in control of his tribe, as well as the whole, we're going to vote on Mike next episode. They're not going to do that. That's way too obvious. When someone says, let's vote on Mike next episode, they usually never go home. So
didn't that happen with Brad, though?
No, I think it happened the episode where Voce went home, and then the next one they didn't say anything. Anyway, there's no I think solid leader on the tribe, but if there is one, I think it's him, since he's with Jenny, and I think the Chanel and Daniel contingent would side with him. So I think he's actually in a pretty solid place now. From the preview, it looks like he might mess that situation up with Daniel, because he's doing something weird with Daniel, and he's like, I don't know, Mike. But as of right now, I think he's in a good spot. And Drea's a number 1 because I think she wins the ego wars between whoever's on their tribe, Roxroy and everyone. I think she wins the ego wars, and I think she comes out of her tribe, being the dominant force. I think it could get hard for her when come merge, if she's there, which I think she'll be. I think it could be hard there, but as of right now, I think she's probably in the best position. There's another one where it's let's put out Drea. They're not going to put out Drea because Swati said let's put out Drea. I don't think it's going to happen. So I just kind of have her at number 1. It's, again, this is there's still 16 people left, so it's still pretty hard to most of this list was kind of just this person can go here, this person could go there, because there's just so many people left.
Yeah, it's a lot of guesswork still.
Yeah, it's a lot of guesswork still. But I'm going to put Drea here because I think if Ika does end up going on it will run and there's only 2 people left, I do think she's one of the 2 people that comes out.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, so my final 2 is I have at 2 I have Swati and 1 Chanel.
Okay. So
Swati, I like the most in terms of gameplay and situations. The reason I had Chanel at 1 is because I just got a feeling they just gave us a little bit.
I got a feeling.
And then she's going to take over this game by the time merge comes around and be like, oh, Chanel's running this thing. Chanel's queen slay.
I could see that. It's just I can't go off guesswork like that. That's just, you're saying they didn't tell us this.
Because I got a feeling.
I'm usually pretty good. My feelings are usually pretty good when it comes to Survivor. I mean,
did you say Erica was going to win when you
I did have Erica winning.
When there were 16 people left in the game?
When it was
I wasn't on this.
To be fair, I do think actually I had Erica a number 1 at one point during the early part of the season, but that was for one time.
It was episode 2 or something.
Yeah.
It's more I see her becoming a huge character on this season more than her winning.
Yeah.
Like I still
Right.
there's still a chance she like goes like Shan. She doesn't know.
I
I
just
feel
see
like-
her being like a different type of Shan, and that's just always good to put her high up if she's.
Well, see, I feel like right now, I don't know about you guys. I feel like right now we're not trying to like when it like gets like 7 people left, like number one,
Then,
like
yeah.
our winner
Then
pick.
it's
I
about
feel
winner.
well,
I
by
feel like right-
merge, we should have like.
Yeah, I feel like right now it's more like who to think is gonna get farther.
Get there, at
Like,
least get
honestly,
far in the game.
I should put Swati at 1. She just reminds me of Sophie, and I think she's gonna win.
You think so?
I could see Swati winning. It's just like her personality is so quiet. I almost think it's like.
Well,
like
that was
just-
her strategy going in. She said, "I'm gonna stay
right.
really
I don't know,
low,"
but like,
and then
like the quiet person never like. I don't know. To me, it's just like the quietest winner is Sophie, and like even then, Sophie like comes out of tribal council and gives some gigantic speech against one of the biggest characters in the show's history. I mean, I don't know.
Swati's like obviously went to Harvard and stuff. I could see her pulling something.
Yeah,
I
like
mean,
that.
like everyone went to Harvard now, though. Every single
Yeah.
person's from Harvard. I swear now. Like,
yeah. So
Or was it Harvard or was it? Yeah,
Harvard. She said she got accepted to Harvard and she went to Harvard. Yeah.
She's like, I was able to go to every single college I applied for. Like, guess what?
Nobody
one cares.
cares.
Like no
Yeah,
one cares,
so-
but like that's the same personality Sophie had.
Right.
And I could see her bringing like someone like Roxroy with her all the way
I
to the
also hate
final
Sophie, too,
3,
thank it.
True.
and then say
true
she
that.
grabs another kind of like goat. I could see her winning.
I also hate
True.
Sophie too. So I mean,
like Roxroy and Mike, and she's like whatever. Like I'm a woman, and on top of that, like
I'm
better.
a woman.
I can totally see that. Like Mike could be like the coach in that situation where like
Yep.
everyone's like, oh, he should win, but like she gives like a.
Oh
speech
no.
about
I think
empowerment.
Roxroy is like the coach in that spot, and then Mike's like the Albert in
The
that
alpha
spot.
male.
Really, I think Mike's gonna surprise you in terms of gameplay.
I don't think Mike is gonna be like all there as far as
Really
gameplay.
might just be the bald bias I have. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. I don't know. He
I'll-
just seems too old and too emotional to be playing the game like cutthroat like that.
Maybe, but I mean, it is still very early, so all this.
Yeah,
still a lot of
definitely. It's
guesswork.
obviously all speculation.
Yeah.
So
Like,
what's
I
going
think
on over
if
there?
anyone's gonna be an Albert, it'd be Daniel.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep. I'd agree. Someone who's just like over aggressive. Okay, Sky.
Yeah.
What's going on there in the Skylander universe?
Well, as of right now, the day we're recording this is not the day we're uploading this. I'm going to try to get a video out tomorrow. Not when you see this, it'll already be uploaded. So.
Yep.
But I wanted to stream, but I'm not currently at my house, so I can't really do that. I'm at
That's
my
tough.
cousin's house, who isn't even here now. It's just me and my family, just at another house, basically.
Sick.
So yeah, I get to play on his Xbox, so there's that. But yeah, I still have my computer and stuff, so I'll be working on videos. But hopefully, a new video should come out on the 12th. So yeah.
Sick. Hey, if you're watching this, I posted 2 videos after the airing of the premiere. One that's just basically an episode recap where I rank on Zach, who blocked me on Twitter, and overall just like honestly, it's like one of my better videos. I watched it back and it's actually really good. So
I gotta go watch that after.
Yeah, I
You should watch Survivor
actually
42
really like.
First Take. It's
Actually,
fine.
I did watch that.
I actually really like that episode recap one, and then I just dropped one that's doing really good right now. The Tory one, so I mean it's doing really good.
I guess
so.
I should say then I also have another
Yeah.
Survivor. I have a Survivor channel called
Yep.
Survivant. I'm probably gonna take breaks in between off seasons, but I uploaded my Survivor 42 First Take, which is kind of just me just talking about like kind of comparing the 41 premiere to this premiere, why I ultimately like 42's premiere more, and just how I feel like the direction of the season is going. So yeah.
Cool, nice. So go check out that video over on Survivor. What is it called again, so they can go look it up?
Survivant. It's just look up the font for Survivant. But
Cool.
I want to know what's going on in the Bitterverse. Actually, I don't know what's going
Bitterverse,
on.
baby.
There's actually a lot going on. I got a lot of things that I'm. It's gonna be pretty crazy. If I don't want to say everything because like when you say your plans out loud, they don't happen.
Right.
But I got some cool ideas. I think I'm trying my hardest to have 2 videos out before the next episode of
Wow.
Survivor, and then I might do
Are
something.
you gonna put out the same day? Ballsy?
No, I don't want to do the same day.
Yeah, I was
It's a
gonna
good
say
strategy.
it's a terrible
I
strategy.
definitely want to get one out by this weekend, and then maybe the other one like on like Tuesday or Wednesday.
one out like
morning.
tomorrow is what you're saying, basically.
Yeah, it's, or Sunday.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
So yeah,
I
so
like that.
at the least one video for sure, and I
Okay.
might be doing. I don't know. I might do some like solo live streams or something. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I gotta learn how to do the live streams. So I might not be
Well,
able to
we'll
pull it
see.
off.
All right.
I mean, I can show you how to use StreamYard and stuff like that if you want. But yeah, cool.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So
All
just-
righty,
just
well,
stay tuned for that stuff.
shoot, I mean, guys, you got all types of Survivor content. You got Survivant, you got 41 and 42 Premiere, you got Bitter, who's churning out videos on the daily now. He's almost as good. He's almost as good as me with getting out videos as quickly. I mean, shoot, I need to catch up with him. And then of course you have my 2 videos that came out this past week. You guys are seeming to love these videos. The numbers are looking great, guys. So keep it up. None of this happens without you guys. Without you guys, I'm just a weird guy speaking in a weird microphone. Live show after the episode with all 3 of us and possibly Underdog, although he always has, baseball practice or something. So we'll have to see about that. But again, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.